And we are back with a brand new edition, of course. It's one of those moments, I feel like Wednesday is one of those moments where you're like halfway through the week, right? So it's like, is it just me? I don't think so. So, anyway, I didn't even introduce myself. My name is Jen. I am your manifestation bestie, obviously, and I teach you how to leverage the law of assumption and everything else to work in your favor. I obviously know that sounds good to you, so click that follow button, subscribe button, wherever you're watching from. What up, Jillian girlfriend? What up, Chelsea bestie? Also, yes, this is washed hair, guys. This is washed hair. So there's that. What up, Hulu? Okay. Or Lulu. My bad. Let's turn that volume off. That's ridiculous. Oh, right. If you are interested in having me manifest your SP for you, or you want to work with me one-on-one so you can figure out where you're going wrong so you can get it right, all links are in the bio or description. There's that. Thanks, guys. I don't even know why it's wavy. It's never been wavy. But I remembered this morning, I was like, I should probably wash my hair. So there's that part. Although we won't talk about the back, and I need to get it dyed again. But that's okay. I'm going with bangs. What do you think? What do you think? How do you think I would look? I've had bangs numerous times. But I think I'm going to go back to bangs. Switch it up. Keep it fresh. So anyway, as I digress. What up, Nadine? We're not going to talk about the fact that I have 2 straws today, okay? We're not going to talk about it. Because it was frozen and I can't get my other straw out. So there's that part. It's one of those days, guys. It's one of those days. Also, we do have a contest every day here on Tiki Talk Talk. So anyone who shares this video, shares this live, reposts the live, or likes the live is entered to win some amazing prizes. Okay? Once a week, we do give away something awesome. So, well, every day we do. Where are you going, Yesy girlfriend? Let's talk about our most recent success story. If you didn't see it on my stories, then shame on you. But she said, you must be a wizard. She called me a wizard. Because we jumped on a call. She hired me to manifest for her. And in 24 hours, text. Boom. Shaka-laka-laka-laka. So there's that. And I mean, we have oodles and oodles of testimonials that within like 24 hours, 48 hours, they're getting texts, right? I talked to somebody, I don't even know what the fuck day is. I talked to her the 31st. What are we on? The second, third. We're on the 3rd. Mima, knock it off. Knock it off. You're not getting sad. Pick your head up. You've been getting movement. You're going to keep that going. That's what you're going to do, okay? You're going to play your part and not get all sad and get your panties in a fucking bunch, okay? But I talked to her, today's the 3rd. She's already gotten movement. She's already gotten movement. Texting, or I think he called, maybe texted. One of the two. One of the two. She got contact. That's all I know. That's all I know. Okay? I am so in my if you have any questions regarding SPs, that's what we're here for. Drop it in the comments so I can answer them for you, and I'd love to help elaborate. If you don't like SPs, we'll scroll to the fucking next. I don't know. But if you want anything when it comes to manifestation, I've done it all. Weight loss, business success, money, health, all that shit. Okay? Appearance change, all of that. All right? All right. Okay, I will read your WhatsApp. Nadine. Okay, we're going back to Adri now. You're trying to fight the feeling. You are so in your feels about your SP and gutter trash. We don't call them third parties here, sister. Okay, third parties imply competition. Oh, we don't compete with trash. Okay? Banishing gutter trash to the dumpster they crawled out of is a specialty we have here. So if you do exactly what I say, gutter trash will be gone. Gutter trash will be gone. And you have to remind yourself that you don't know what's going on. Unless you are like one of those super stalkers, right? That like has nanny cams all in his house and his car's bugged, got the tracer on. You have no idea what's going on behind the scenes. So your job is not to question anything. anything at all when it comes to gutter trash, because you will see gutter trash. What up, Tyrese? You will see the gutter. You'll get all the confirmation you need when gutter trash is gone. You won't even have to ask. You'll get it automatically. Okay. And then all this time that you were all in your feelings about the shit, you're going to find out that for what? It was just all wasted time, because everything was playing out perfectly behind the scenes. Because think about it. And now here's the thing though. Okay. I'll play devil's advocate, if you will. What up, NY2NC? I'll play devil's advocate, if you will, for a second here. I don't even know if it's called that shit, but anyway, you'll get like, in your feelings, right, about things. But then it's like, I was going somewhere with this shit. Oh yeah. So you're in no contact. Like, let's say you're in no contact and there's gutter trash. Okay. In my opinion, it's a lot easier to discipline yourself when there's no contact. Now, when you're in contact and gutter trash is there, it's a whole nother level of discipline. You know why? Because they love to fucking talk to you. And they'll talk to you about gutter trash. But at the same time, they'll talk about like the problems they're having, and he'll literally parrot back your affirmations to you when it comes to gutter trash. Okay, so there's nothing for you to worry about. There's nothing for you to worry about. We have helped dozens. We've literally helped dozens of people banish gutter trash. Like literally dozens of people banish the gutter trash right to the dumpster they crawled out of. And I did it, and I teach people how to do it based on my own personal experiences. So in case you're new to the party and you want to know how to banish gutter trash quickly, then pay attention. Okay. We're not going to, I talk about this every day because we get new people, and every day someone's got gutter trash. Okay. And I get it. I was you. Let's not forget. Okay. I don't teach the shit to teach it, right? Because it's a fad. I do it because I was you. I was where you were at. I dealt with gutter trash. Okay. And, but I also got all the confirmation I needed. Like all the confirmation I needed. I banished her. And then made a couple errors. So now I teach you how to not make said errors. Okay. So you're fucking welcome. You're welcome. So I have two hands. SP. I'm sorry. This is you. This is gutter trash. This is SP. Okay. Right now they're together. First of all, who gives a shit? Second of all, you cannot view gutter trash as being the reason why you and SP are not together or why you're not in contact. None of that. You cannot view SP as a problem in your relationship. Okay. As a reason, as somebody standing in between you and SP. Okay. So there's that part. Second of all, you can't focus on checking, is gutter trash still here? Is gutter trash still here? Is she still here? Is she still here? Because you're viewing her as a threat, as competition. Nope. Who cares if gutter trash is still there? Gutter trash will exit the equation at any given time. So you can't view it like, well, gutter trash has to be gone before he'll talk to me. Nope. Well, gutter trash has to be gone before we can start hanging out again. Nope. You can't view any of that because you don't know the how you're going to get your entire manifestation. Thanks, Kirsten. You don't know how you're going to get your entire manifestation. That's not your problem. You have the easiest part, and that's to stay focused and let your workers, aka your subconscious mind, get to work. Okay? That's all you have to worry about. That's all you have to worry about. So at any time, thanks, Lisa with a butterfly, girlfriend. At any time, gutter trash can leave. Gutter trash could also be the exact reason why you get your entire manifestation. Okay? She literally could. I didn't worry about it. Thanks, Jenna, girlfriend. I didn't worry about it. And yet gutter trash was the exact reason why I got the last step in my manifestation. They play their part perfectly to aid in your manifestation. You have to know this. Okay. No one can outbeat you ever when it comes to your reality. Okay. So don't worry about that. Now let's banish the bitch. Okay. So there's two identities you can never give gutter trash. And one is manipulative and the other is, controlling. Okay. Either one of those, if you give them that identity, even if it's blatantly obvious, If you give them that identity, even if they're aware of it, they must allow themselves to continue to be manipulated and controlled. And that shit, let me tell you, is going to piss you off. Okay. So we're not going to do that. Okay. So I like to give a strong identity because this is where you leverage everyone as you pushed out. Okay. So gutter trash is in your reality too. So what do you want to assume to be true about gutter trash? An assumption that's going to benefit you, because you should not be holding any assumptions that don't benefit you. Not at all. Not at all. Okay, so every assumption you have or every inner conversation should be designed only to benefit you, because this is your reality. Who the fuck? You know what I mean? So I like a strong identity like crazy. Batshit ass crazy. Because they conform. I tell you guys, I give you guys insider knowledge because I have the insider knowledge. Okay? Because I lived one building away from my SP and gutter trash was there. Okay, so I know how quickly these things play out because I witnessed it from afar. Not really from afar, but from the pool to his place, which is right there. Okay, so when you give them that identity, they conform to that identity very quickly. Like I'm talking 24 hours later, they conform to that identity. Okay, and so now this bitch is crazy. So now you affirm against her, and all you have to do is, and you can have inner conversations. You can leverage inner conversations to affirm against her too. Okay. So you can say things like, what up, funny? She's fucking crazy. He hates her. All they do is argue. She's gone away. He hates her. All they do is argue. She's gone away. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Short and sweet. And then what you can do is you can leverage inner conversations. Okay. Now this is not something that I would spend a lot of time on when it comes to gutter trash, because who the fuck wants to give gutter trash your undivided attention? You know what I mean? So plus things that you randomly say will push out because you never gave it another thought. Okay. So you control it. So you can have inner conversations. They could be whatever you want. You could be like, yeah, they're fucking having a completely miserable night tonight. I know this. And then keep it pushing and they will have a miserable night. Okay. Anything you want. Like she's going to do something so wild that he's totally going to break up with her. He's totally going to leave. And she will. Very quickly. Let me tell you. They will do it within 24 to 48 hours. My members have witnessed it on my TikTok live. Okay. Is certain behavior. You know what I'm saying? To match that identity. So they'll do certain behavior to match said identity. Okay. So once you do that, you've created the wedge. That's your only job to play. Gutter trash plays her part perfectly. So she will do what you did, what everybody else tried to do, and that's force the 3D. And when you force the 3D, as you know, based on personal experience, it doesn't work. Right? So as she forces the 3D, she pushes your SP away. And as you're focusing your affirmations and your inner conversations on you and SP, he turns on home and he turns around and comes on home to mama. That's how that works. That is how that works. Okay. So don't worry about it. Just do it. Literally just do it. You don't have to know anything about this person. I didn't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So do it. Watch. Watch how quickly gutter trash is in the dumpster. Just saying. Just saying. Sky. How do I get him back because he's so stubborn and avoidant? Oh, okay. So this goes to a lot of you guys, okay? This goes to a lot of you is you have to be careful how you're describing them. You have to be careful how you're describing them. Okay, because a lot of you will describe your SPs as being stubborn. I don't even know what the fuck that means, to be quite frank. Like, they're only stubborn because they only appear to be stubborn because that is how you're describing them. So that's why they're stubborn. Okay, which if you'll notice, your SP is not the same way. Like and avoidant. Avoidant is a big one in this community. You'll be like, he's stubborn and an avoidant. Cool, sick. So take a look at everybody in his circle and ask yourself, does he show up as stubborn and avoidant to everybody he knows? Nope. Care to guess why? Because they don't describe him that way. They don't see him as stubborn and avoidant. So therefore he's not to them. Therefore he's not, right? They're playing their part perfectly. So if you're going to describe him as stubborn and avoidant, that's exactly what he has to continue to be for you. Okay? But you can leverage, if you insist, on calling him stubborn. I would drop avoidant altogether, because how can somebody come back in contact with you, and how can somebody come back to you if they're avoiding you? You know what I'm saying? Avoiding people run for the fucking hills. They don't run towards you. They run away from you. Okay? So you have to drop avoidant. Now, if you insist on keeping stubborn, then we leverage stubborn. He's so fucking stubborn, he won't let me go. See what I'm saying? So if you call him stubborn, then leverage the definition of stubborn. Okay? Leverage the traits of stubborn. Like, he's so fucking stubborn. Like, he's so stubborn, he has to text me first. Like, he always has to text me first. Like, he's so stubborn, he won't let me go. Like, he won't. He has to be with me. Okay? Whatever you want to say. Because remember, if you were to ask 15 people what their definition of stubborn is, you're going to get 15 fucking responses. Okay? Because nobody bases, you never looked at the Webster Dictionary ever when you got out of fucking school. Let's be frank. So it's like everyone's definition is different based on personal experiences, based on their assumptions. So that's where, if you're going to identify them as something, it needs to be positive. Okay? So you need to flip him being an avoidant to him being obsessed with you. Like, he's so obsessed with me. Like, he's avoid? Never. That man is clingy as fuck. Okay? So that's what you have to do. You have to identify him as something different, and see him as something different, because then he will show up in your reality like he's showing up in his friends' realities, co-workers' realities, as not being avoidant and not being stubborn. Okay, and this comes from him doing something that you were like, oh my God, he's so stubborn. So now he became stubborn. So now he did something again to match that persona. And then you're like, see, fucking stubborn. So you kept referring to him as that, and then he did something again that's stubborn. Stubborn, 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 stubborn. And I don't know where the fucking avoidant comes from. I don't know who's out here labeling shit as avoidant. Like, that shit is weird. It's weird. Because I mean, and this is just my own opinion, but I think it's weird to label somebody that you want to be with as an avoidant, right? Like, I have never done that, ever. I was in no contact, sure, for 7 months. So I never once was like, he's an avoidant. And listen, I'm very much aware of identities, okay? This is my background, is the study of the mind. Okay, so I'm aware of identities, but never once did it cross my mind to label him as avoidant or we're in no contact. Like, none of that shit. None of that. So I don't know who's out here teaching you guys that shit, to put labels on things that don't benefit you. But I never did that. I never was like, we're in no contact. The fuck? What? Like, it's like you're proud of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I've never done that. Even when we were in no contact, I didn't even know that was a term. No contact. Until I started hearing that, I'm like, I guess. I just looked at it like, I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think that we weren't talking. Of course I did at first, At first I was devastated. I told you, I shut down my whole life for like 2 to 3 months. Barely took coaching calls, where even my partner was like, are you okay? Something's wrong, right? My personality sucked out. I felt awful, right? I was heartbroken. And so, yeah, I felt that type of way. But at some point, you do understand this. At some point, you got to pick your fucking head up. You're going to walk around because what's your game plan? You're going to walk around all mopey as fuck the rest of your life? Until your SP comes back, you're just going to walk around mopey as fuck. What kind of life is that? What kind of life is that? Eventually, you have to pick yourself up. Pick your head up. Seriously. I tell you guys, my boyfriend would be like, I could hear you laughing at the pool. I was telling a client this yesterday. he's like, I can hear you laughing at the pool, and all I can think about is how I could have been out there with you right now, laughing with you. You care to guess what the fuck I was laughing at? Not a goddamn thing. Thanks, Enigma. I was laughing to be laughing. Thanks, Tamia. I was not laughing at shit. Like, I was watching like a YouTube video, like a pick a card reading, you know, because I watch those for fucking fun. I told you guys I watched them for pure entertainment pleasure and to get the reading that I wanted, because I would not accept anything else. I was like, no, oh, I picked the wrong stone. That one. Okay, I was just laughing because I was going to show him everything he's missing. That's a pettiness to me. When he said that, I laughed because I was like, the fuck would I be laughing at the pool by myself? Right? It's not like I was watching a comedy show. Can I manifest him as a trans woman? Sure. Why not? Why not? There is no limits to what you can manifest them as. So if you want him to be a trans woman, sure, why not? Why not? You know what I'm saying? There's no limits. Just get clear on. Okay, so when it comes to something like that, what I would recommend is that you get clear on something that's beneficial for both parties, if that makes sense. Okay, so it's like you would describe this person as somebody who, you know, is excited to, you know, to be a trans woman, you know, and he just feels so comfortable in his own skin, you know, and is proud of him, who he is, you know, things like that. So therefore it helps him too at the same time, because I know, that sometimes they go through things, right? And so I would definitely recreate him to be proud, right? And to, have a better life as a trans woman. Does that make sense? That's what I would do, because, you know, you should want people to be happier, better, right? And have thriving lives at the same time while you get what you want. Can I request you really yell at his picture today? Sure, Chris. Sure, Chris. I'm putting in yelling at pictures today. You know, why don't I just go ahead? Why don't I just go ahead and yell at everyone's picture today? We'll just call it a day there. Okay. Oh, what up, For Karma? If we're in no contact, does breaking it ruin it all? I'm thinking about telling him I miss him. It depends, Justina. Okay, it depends on where you left off in your relationship. Okay, how did they break up with you? Right? On top of that, if you there's no problem with breaking no contact. You can break no contact. I don't understand who tells you. What up, kitty cat? I don't know who tells you. I don't know who's out here telling you should not break no contact. And Nadine, this does not apply to you. I always have to point that out. But you can contact your SP if, one, you know they would respond and it's well received, right? But you're setting yourself up for failure if you message your SP and you're all fucked up in the head, where it's like, I messaged him and, oh my God, is he going to respond? How's he going to take this? You know, all of this shit. Now, would I recommend that your first break of no contact saying, I miss you? No, I would not recommend that at all, because that's forcing the 3D. Okay. So that's forcing the 3D, because if you said that, and let's say he doesn't respond first and foremost, then how are you going to handle that? You know what I'm saying? If you're not going to handle it in a great way, or you're going to get all in your fucking feelings because he didn't respond within a day or well, for some of you guys, it'd be like 20 minutes, you know, and if you're going to get all in your feelings about that shit, then I would recommend you don't do that, because that's just going to set you back. Because all you're going to do, because this is what most people do, is look at that red button over and over and over again. Plus, you're going to check your phone repeatedly. Has he replied? Has he replied? which says you do know that if any of you are checking your phone to see if they've replied, that means you're assuming they have not. So therefore they didn't. So why don't you check your phone and just give it the meaning you want it to mean? You know what I'm saying? And so you have to understand these. You have to understand these are all inner conversations. Thanks, Tamia. These are all inner conversations. You have to understand this, okay? Because what are you saying to yourself when they haven't replied? What are you continuously saying to yourself when they haven't replied? That's all inner conversations, which keeps it right in place. That's what you have to understand. So if I was you, Justina, I would message him. If you feel inclined to message him, I would keep it completely platonic. You're more likely to get a reply of, hey, just checking in to see how you're doing, than I miss you so much. Thanks, Chelsea. But again, it depends on the circumstances between your breakup. Okay. If he is like, fuck you, I don't want anything to do with you, like all that shit, I miss you, probably isn't going to be a great icebreaker. Right. But does that help? So I would keep it platonic, but be yourself, right? Think about when you first met your boyfriend. Would that be the first? Because this is what you're doing. And this is what you have to realize is it's like you're meeting your boyfriend for the first time all over again. Would you send him a message on the first time you ever text him saying, I miss you? No, you wouldn't. So therefore, you probably shouldn't do that now. Okay? But know that you're in control. So know that he's going to respond. Every single person could break no contact if you would, in your mind, tell yourself something different. Don't contact them and then look and check your phone every fucking 5 seconds to see if they replied, because that means that you're not expecting them to reply. Okay? Versus if you would just contact them, keep it completely platonic, and then put your fucking phone down and walk away and go about your life and go about your day, knowing that they're going to respond, then that's what they're going to do. You have to remember that your SP is no different than if you were to message your mother, your father, your siblings, your bestie, nobody else, right? Do you sit there when you message your mother and check every 5 seconds to see if your mom replied yet? No. Do you message any fucking body in your life outside of SP and then check your phone every 5 seconds to see if they replied? No. So why is it when it comes to your SP, you feel inclined to check to see if they, like, is this phone broken? You know what I'm saying? Is this phone broken? Let me go ahead and check again. You know, why when it comes to your SP do you do that? But think about it this way. Think about when you do message your family or your friends or anybody and you put your fucking phone down and walk away. Do they reply? Yes, they do. Why? Because you know they're going to reply. So it's no different. It's no different when it comes to your SP. That's the same knowing that you should have with your SP. Just like you got with your family and your friends. And then they do. That's how you have to look at it. Your SP is not different, other than the fact that you have emotions, an emotional connection with them. But if you would treat them like your family or your friends, you get a whole different response. Okay. Global Discovery Group. And he made me hate myself. Oh. Thanks, Salty Dog. Okay. Hey, Dana, girlfriend. Okay. That's not good. Okay. Here's the thing. This is where I say that you have to get the love back for yourself, because thanks, Salty Dog. Thanks to Social Society. I could only see part of your name, but I'm guessing that's what it was. I like that name. Clever. Okay. But he can't make you hate yourself. Logically speaking, okay, is no person should have that much control over you. And that's how I want you to look at it, okay? No person should have that much control over you that they're making you hate, that they have you, because they're not making you do something, okay? But that they have you not liking yourself. You know what I'm saying? No one should have that pull over you. Nobody. No one at all. I don't give a fuck who they are. Your family, your friend. No. Nobody should have that pull over you to where they have you hating yourself. Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So you need to do something different, okay? You need to change that, okay? I only saw part of your I only saw part of your message, but no, when you're talking to, as a side note, while you're talking to your SP's photo, you wouldn't say you're the easiest to manifest. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't say that. You say that to yourself, that because you're talking to your subconscious mind about him being the easiest to manifest, because then your subconscious mind is like, check, got that. Okay, but not to his photo. His photo, you would just stick to his affirmations. You see what I'm saying? So it would be like, you're obsessed with me. You're freaking so obsessed with me. Like, I'm all you literally ever think about. Okay, you're texting me right now. You text me all day, every day. Okay, in fact, you text me good morning every single day. Yeah, you're constantly wanting to spend time with me. Like, you're constantly spending time with me. In fact, you're going to ask me out on a date to fucking night. How about that? And you'll do anything to be with me because we're getting back together right now. That's how that conversation should be going. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Like, come on, little kitty cat. Let's come on home. Come on back. Come on back, bitch. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Like a stray dog that strays away and you're like, no, get on back. That type of stuff. Okay? Like, yeah, you want to hang out with me all weekend, bruh. Okay? I love talking to photos. I think it's fucking fun. Because I'll say that shit with some conviction. Yeah. I tell you guys, get upset. If you're upset, talk to their photo. Leverage that because you give it a little bit more backbone. You create a little bit more certainty when you're talking to them. Because it's like when I was going through something, I was like, you're doing this right now. Oh, you're doing this right now. You're fucking doing this right now. You are doing this right now. Because I was pissed. And boom, 20 minutes later, done. You know. Yes, Beffy. And that's how that works, okay? Because you can leverage anger. I tell you guys, anger is just an emotion. It's just a feeling, an emotion. It's not a thought. Okay? So if they piss you off or you're angry, yeah, get angry and tell us that's exactly what the fuck to do. Like as if your kid pissed you off. How are you going to talk to your kid if they make you upset? I don't think you're going to be like, well, you know, you're going to text me right now. No. If your kid pisses you off, you pull rank. It's all in the tonality, right? It's all in the tonality. That's why kids know right away if they screwed up, do they not? They do. Because the second they hear the tone of your voice, they're like, oh shit. It's the same way, right? Back in the days, it used to be when your parents called you your government name. You were like, oh shit. I'm in trouble. They use my whole last name. Right? It's the same thing. So when you get upset, leverage it. Leverage it. Say it with some backbone. Like, I don't know who the hell you think you are, but you're texting me right now. Yeah. Like that attitude. That attitude. Is it wrong, bad to affirm that my SP is obsessed with me and cannot live without me? Giselle, no, that's not wrong. Who in the heck would think that's wrong? Why wouldn't you want him to be obsessed with you? Yeah, no, he's absolutely obsessed with me and he cannot live without me. And he knows it. But you should, for any one of you that is affirming or has affirmations, some of your affirmations should be for movement in your 3D. In your 3D, okay? So that's where I will say, like, he's going to tell me he always tells me everything I want to hear. He tells me everything I want to hear. Why? Because that's movement in my 3D. They're going to tell you everything you want to hear. Great. Check. You know, now I'm saying everyone always tells me everything I want to hear. Bevy, she used that one. Everyone tells me everything I want to hear. Everything I want to hear. Why? Because I don't want to hear shit that I don't want to hear. So why not just have everyone tell me everything I want to hear? Yeah, Nadine. Oh, I should be like Nadine with the picture. Okay. If it's Nadine, if I say not you, Nadine, I ain't talking to you, girl. She knows who I'm talking to. Jillian, you're kind of nervous for our call. Like I'm very insecure about my English. Okay. So, Jillian, here's the thing. Sure, Laura. Okay, here's the thing. Okay. I had a client who came to me and he was like, I need help. He goes, because I'm supposed to speak. He's a business coach and he's like, for dentists, he's like, I'm supposed to be the keynote speaker at this dentist convention. And he's Indian, but he lives here and has an accent, a very thick accent. And he's like, so I'm really nervous. He goes, I'm really nervous that people aren't going to understand me. And this, that, and the third. And I was like, has anyone ever told you that your English is terrible and they can't understand you? He goes, well, no. I was like, okay. I said, this is your projection. No one's ever said that to you, but you're assuming that to be true. And I know this because I get a, what's it called? I've dealt with a lot of international business clients, And that's the first thing they say is they apologize because their English isn't very good. And I'm like, English sounds fine to me. So don't worry, girl. I have talked to a lot of internationals. So don't even trip no matter where you're from. Your English will be top notch, girl. Don't even trip. But change that assumption in general, right? Because you're the only one that thinks that. A lot of people don't give a shit. You know? I mean, that's what makes the world go round. Like of my friend right now is dating somebody that lives in Germany and his English is not that good. So she understands him. That's all that matters. That's all that matters, girl. We got you. What up, Elena, girlfriend? Oh, all right. Already answered that one. My SP reached out after a month of no contact and was asking to be friends. Do I just not accept this? Okay, Paige. Okay, this is a two-parted answer. Okay, it's a yes and no. Okay, so SP reaches out to you after a month of no contact and was asking to be friends. Would I accept that? Yes. But in here, hell fucking no. Hell no. Okay, so that's where the yes and no comes from. Okay? Because you have to look at it this way. Unless this guy is a complete loner and has no fucking friends, who the fuck is going to reach out to their SP a month after not talking to you? Because obviously he's thought about you often, okay? You have to remember this. He's thought about you often. Oh, oops, I lost all my questions. Okay, so you have to remember he's thought about you often because this is why he reached out to you after a month of no contact and was like, can we be friends? That's his way of getting into contact with you. Okay, he's not trying to be fucking friends. Who does that? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, I have enough friends. I don't fucking need another friend. You know what I mean? But I'm like, sure, absolutely. But in here, oh, this man is obsessed with me. Yeah. He can't get enough of me. He'll do anything to be in a relationship with me right now. That's what his shit's going to be. Okay. So, cause you have to think about it, right? Like, when I came back in contact with my boyfriend, I wasn't like love bombing his ass. You know what I'm saying? It was completely natural, completely platonic. And we laughed and we joked. We'd send reels to each other. I put a laughing emoji on the reels. He never liked my reels. He was like, because I've already seen them before. I was like, oh, And so we'd send like reels to each other, things like that, right? And then we'd start spending time together and hanging out and doing things like that. And then in my mind, I was like, okay, actions speak louder than words. This is a relationship. And therefore it was. Okay, so I would accept and not accept here, though. Okay, and that's the key is, oh yeah, I would absolutely love to be friends. And then in here, I don't know what the fuck this man is talking about. This man is in love with me. Because you have to think that logically makes sense. So toot your own horn, because that's how they have to find a way. When time goes by, they have to find a way to get back in contact with you. So oftentimes they'll ask some stupid question, or they'll say something where you're like, huh? But that's how they have, it's kind of like an icebreaker, if you will. They're trying to find something to say. Okay. And I hope you guys did my little homework assignment that I gave you guys the other couple days ago, because someone did it. She said she posted the success stories when I told you guys to think about somebody at random that you haven't talked to. And she did it with an old best friend. Care to guess who contacted her? Her old best friend. Prove to yourself that transmission is fucking real. Okay? Because that's what she did. She says, on Jen's live, she told us to do this, and I did it. And my old best friend contacted me. I think it was like after 5 years or some shit like that. Yeah, that's how this works. My members of my WhatsApp group know that if you ask if I have a YouTube channel, yes, I do. All links are in the bio. Can I break no contact by wishing him a happy birthday with a birthday card? I don't think that's a problem. Why wouldn't you? Right? It's not a big deal for you to wish them a happy birthday, or if there's like a fucking holiday. Like, let's say Father's Day is coming around. He has kids. There's no problem wishing them a happy Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? People do it all the time. You know what I mean? I will wake up on Mother's Day, on my birthday, to all kinds of text messages from people saying, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. And 2 or 3 of them will be ex-boyfriends of mine, because I've always had except for my last one, I've always had an amicable breakup with all of them. And so, yeah, so I don't think there's any problem with that. No, you're not going to, but that's the thing, is you guys can do this, but you can't get all fucked up in your thoughts about it. If you're going to do it. But you're not going to sit there and be like, he hasn't replied. It's been like 3 days. Did he get it? He hasn't replied. Like, why hasn't he said anything? You can't do that. If you're going to do it, just do it. Just like when you go on Facebook, and Facebook loves to tell you when people's birthdays are. I stay off Facebook when it's my birthday. Is that rude? Actually, I barely even go on Facebook anymore. But you can't get your feelings in a bunch, right? You can't get your feelings in a bunch. Like, you can't literally be like, let me check and see who liked my birthday wish. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Send it. Just like if you were to go on Facebook and it's somebody's birthday, you're going to put a happy birthday on their page, but you're not dwelling on if they've responded to it or if they've, liked your happy birthday. You're not doing any of that, right? And that's how you have to look at your SP, as the same way you all need to look at, this is a great idea. You all need to start looking at your SP like a homeboy or homegirl. Because you don't question nothing that they do. You just do it. You wish your friends a happy birthday and you keep it pushing. Right? Like, that's all you do. It's literally all you do. Is wish them a happy birthday, keep it moving, right? You'll send them a text like, hey girl, how's your day? And keep it pushing, right? You don't think about it again. You're not sitting there thinking about it again. Check it to see if they read it. Check it to see if they responded. You don't give a fuck. You don't care. Because you know they are. You know they'll respond, right? I've never once... My bestie, on the other hand, she gets her feelings in a fucking bunch. Because she'll message me. It depends on the time of the day. I think some of you guys are catching on. I got to switch it up. I think some of you guys are catching on when you're like, okay, it's late here, which means it's late in Cali. which means Jen has the increase in likeliness that she will respond quickly escalates if it's late. Right? Tyrese knows. Right? Like a couple people know because like I'll be on my phone, right? Even though I probably shouldn't. But someone will send a text and I'll text right back. It's the evening and I'm like chilling, having a cup of cocktails. Judge me not. Judge me not. If it makes you feel better, I don't drink anything with sweeteners. I feel like that's just a waste of time and unnecessary carbs. So there we go. Okay, but that's what I would recommend is that you start treating anything that you're going to do with your SP, you need to treat them like a homeboy. You're not going to get your feelings in a bunch if your homeboy doesn't respond right away, are you? No, you're not. But if you were to do that, you might actually get a reply. You might actually speed up progress because you're like, yeah, let's just start there. I'm going to start treating him. And I'm going to control my thoughts. But when I do things in the 3D, I'm going to treat it no different than a homeboy. When you go on your homeboys, when you go on your friends' Instagram or Facebook, are you dissecting their fucking profile? Are you looking at all their shit and then seeing who liked all their stuff? No, you're not. Are you right-clicking? You know you fucking do this, bitches. Are you clicking on everybody's profile that liked their stuff to find out who it is? Or do you do that to your friends? No. So why in the hell wouldn't you try to do that with your SP? Huh? I amaze myself. I think it's a great idea. I love to amaze myself. Whoa! I just saw somebody's name. I was like, man, it's a vulgar TikTok name. Anybody wants a job? Anyone that doesn't want a job that wants somebody to pay their bills, just search pay pigs. Oh, man. My friend told me about that one time. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I looked and I was like, the regular ass people on TikTok, they're like, give me money so I can pay my electric bill. My Venmo is in my bio or whatever they do, like dominatrix style, even though they're like, they would be dressed just like this. I made the mistake of following one because I found it. Okay, most people I follow, it's for entertainment purposes. I thought I'd follow her for entertainment purposes. And then I woke up the next day to like 30 new followers that all said like pay pig in their name. I was like, could you imagine? You go on my profile and it's like, how to manifest a text from your SP. Then you click the next video. I'm like, pay my bills, bitch. Oh, man. And can we talk about how sad society... Thanks, Amanda, girlfriend. Can we talk about how sad society's getting? The fact that you would do that to somebody you don't know? I'm just saying. It's weird. Oh, I forgot to send that to my bestie. Somebody makes 300... On a side note, in case you guys are looking for career opportunities around here, I'm telling you, there's lucrative career opportunities around here. Thanks, Susan. Is somebody gets paid... Let this sink in. Someone gets paid $300 a day to take, and her husband does it to help her out, to take pictures of her toes with Doritos in between. Oh man, I thought that was hilarious. I was like, damn. I'm not opposed. I mean, I'm not judging. Because as a joke, me and my friends always said that. I was like, we could sell feet pics. People sell that shit. Like, we could sell feet pics. This is a long time ago. And so I actually have a Gmail account set up. I think it's like feet pic. I think it's like feet pic posse or some shit like that. Because I have cute toes. I was like, you just put a little whipped cream topper on top and boom, somebody's going to pay you $400. Oh, as I digress. As I digress. Oh, God. Okay. User 9876. How to deal with having to discuss SP with solicitor regarding legal issues without recreating old SP version. Okay. So there's a couple people that are going through this. We have a couple members that are going through this. And so you have to deal with what you have to deal with in the 3D, right? So it's like while you're manifesting this court shit all working out, right? I mean, you can't not go to court, you know what I'm saying? So you deal with what you have to deal with in the 3D. But as soon as you're done, because there's a delay. Remember, there's a delay. So as soon as you're done with that shit and you're done talking to the solicitor about the legal issues, then flip it in your mind. Okay, when you're all done, then you're like, nope, he's the perfect boyfriend. What legal issues? This has all been resolved. Yep, these legal issues have completely gone away. It's gone away. It's completely gone away. Okay, so that's what I would recommend that you do. Is that you do that? Okay, where you will literally have. Because you have to deal with what you got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? But like when my brother was going through his like little DUI thing, right? We had to go to court, even though he wasn't on the calendar, but you had to show you went. And then when they were like, oh, you're not on the calendar, why don't you head on over to the DA's office? I was like, that's the stupidest advice I've ever heard in my entire life. I was like, absolutely. In my mind, not. Absolutely not. I was like, my brother's like, what? I was like, let's fucking go. I was like, who the hell goes to the DA's office with a white flag? Like, excuse me, please prosecute me. Dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. So we left. And because in my mind, we did what we needed to do in the 3D. And after that, I was like, it's gone away anyway. It doesn't even matter. DA's office. It's it's the stupidest advice I've ever heard in my entire life. But they always say that shit if you're not on the court docket. I was like, no, I'm not gonna. Nope, I'm definitely not gonna do that shit. It's not my job to do your job. So if you don't want to do your job and my case falls through the cracks, well, it's not my job to go bring it to your fucking attention. Stupid. That's right. It'd be his idea. He needs to get it on track. All right. What up, James? Always love seeing you. Can you give us a routine for SP movement being back together? Okay, you're looking like for like a structure, like a daily routine. Is that what you're looking for? Okay, so what I did is I do my I do 5 by 5, okay, at a base minimum. It was like before you get your happy ass out of bed and before you get on your phone to fucking check anything, like affirm, right? You should all stay off your phone when you first wake up. It's such bad programming, but such bad habit. You know, so like the first thing I'll do is I'll literally look at my phone to see what fucking time it is. Okay. Cause I know exactly what time it is in the morning. My daughter's not so quiet when she's getting ready for school. So, well, now I'm going to have to set an alarm because she used to be my alarm. It's like I would know automatically when it was 7 o'clock because that girl is in the shower 7 o'clock, not 7:01, not 6:59, 7 o'clock. And then I can hear when she gets out the shower. Like I said, she's not quiet. And so, because of that, I know what time it is, so I affirm. That's the first thing I do. I still do that to this day, is I wake up and I affirm. While I'm getting ready, while I'm fucking getting ready, I run through my affirmations, okay? And then mid-afternoon, run through them again. Or I'm sorry, mid-morning, run through them again. And then afternoon, run through them again. Mid-afternoon, run through them again. Evening, run through them again, okay? I set that up for people who have fucking jobs. Okay. And then I would check my inner conversations. Okay. Now this is the minimal baseline is what I'm talking about. Okay. It's not, I'm not saying that there's too much or too little, but this is what I would recommend for the minimum baseline. And then throughout your day, checking and paying attention to your inner conversations and controlling those based on what I want. Like I'll literally act like I'm talking to somebody, like how I would talk in my language, how I would talk to my bestie. I'll be like, look, bitch, I just got approved for this. Like, girl, everything is amazing. Like this, that, and the fucking third. Like as if I'm literally talking to somebody, even though it's in my mind. And then I would say the things of, this is where we tested it when they tell you the opposite, that if you would stick to your main affirmations, but I highly recommend that you use these 3 affirmations. The one I give you guys every day, right? Is, I know exactly how he feels about me, because this is the problem. Okay. This is a huge problem. This is why you don't get the movement. This is why you're not seeing them show up how you want them to be, is so you have to know. And this is why you're not getting the commitment you want, and so forth. So you umbrella the shit and say, I know exactly how they feel about me. I literally know exactly how they feel about me. Okay. I know that they want a relationship with me. I know this for a fucking fact. And he's going to tell me everything I want to hear. He's telling me everything I want to hear. He is telling me everything I want to hear. Okay. That's what I would do. And then I would fall asleep in one affirmation. But the key is to check your thoughts. Now, if you're spiraling or if you're having negative thought after negative thought, I just find it easier to fucking affirm, to be quite frank. Like if I'm not busy, Steven, is Laura gonna go out with me Saturday? Huh? Yep, she's going out with you on Saturday. Absolutely. Laura's absolutely going out with you on Saturday. So that's what I would recommend. I learned that you have to flip your thoughts. You have to flip them. I don't care what people fucking say, because you wouldn't manifest negative crap if you didn't have to flip your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So that's logically speaking, when morons on the fucking internet tell you, you don't have to flip your thoughts, just shove them aside. Just move forward. That's bullshit advice. Because then why are we manifesting negative shit? Oh yes, because you're not just manifesting positive stuff. Okay, so if that's the case, then if I don't have to flip my thought, then why am I manifesting negative shit? You're not walking around all day thinking you're broke. You're walking around all day thinking that you're broke. And you're not flipping those thoughts, so what do you remain? Broke. So what the fuck are they talking about? They don't know what they're talking about. And one person flipped and she goes, I used to think you have to flip your thoughts, but you don't. Yes, you fucking do. Yes, you do. Because it's a contradicting statement. Most people on the internet contradict themselves a lot. And so if you'd actually watch their stuff and you'd read between the lines and ask if it makes sense, they contradict themselves all the fucking time. All the time. Because most people want to act like you just manifest positive shit. What are you talking about? But in the same breath, they'll be like, everything is a manifestation. Okay, well then that would mean the negative shit too, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would. So what the fuck are they talking about? Right? Just like you can how to manifest an SP back. Okay, well you should probably get them to realize that they manifested the breakup. Yeah, you manifested the breakup. Again, that's negative shit. So if you didn't have to flip the thoughts, well then you would all still be together, wouldn't you? Yeah. Oh, but they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about. So I prefer to just affirm. I want my stuff and I want it quickly. So if I'm going to sit on my ass and watch Hulu for 4 hours, I may as well affirm in my mind while I'm watching Hulu. You know what I'm saying? If I'm cooking dinner, well, what the hell else am I doing? So I may as well affirm while I'm cooking dinner. If I'm in the shower, what am I doing? Well, I may as well affirm. If I'm in the car, what am I doing? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on my mood, but I'll listen to music, but I took all of those times to affirm because I was like, well, what else am I doing right now? You can still watch a movie and pay attention to the movie while you're affirming. I do it all the time. Okay. So that's what I would recommend and check your inner conversations. Because to me, I want my shit and I want it now and I ain't going to wait. And I'm not going to wait. And I don't want to have to worry about flipping every thought possible. So I'd rather just affirm so I don't have to worry about it. But if I did flip the thought, then you have to flip the thought. Sure. Someone's asking if I can explain it's Betty, but if I can explain your manifest for you. Okay. So, yes, here's what happens is what I do is I use the photo method on your SPs, but it's not the way I teach you how to do it because I'm not trying to manifest your SP to contact me. You know what I mean? That would be weird. And I don't think my boyfriend would appreciate that. So I use a photo method differently. I don't have any resistance to your SPs. I don't know them from Adam. Okay. But my people are amazing. So I assume to believe that your SPs are amazing. Why the hell would you manifest an asshole back? You know what I mean? So I don't have any resistance to them. So therefore, oftentimes they will conform quickly. And you'll see movement quickly. You should, at least as long as you play your part. So we get on a call and we recreate your SP together. I ask snaps for Miss December. But I get on a call with you. We recreate your SP together. And yes, it's me. It's not somebody else. We recreate your SP together, ask you a series of questions. You answer them. So you need to come prepared. I'm going to put something in there to help you guys out. And then I tell you how to play your part. It's a very simple freaking part because I'll bring them around. I'll bring them to your door, but I can't control the version of them that shows up because they're not coming into my reality. They're coming into yours. So you have to see the version of your SP that we create. Okay. That you want. And then that's exactly how they show up. And then I walk you through keeping the movement. Okay. I don't stop at a fucking text message. That is ridiculous. Right now I don't have a time limit on it. But I walk you through the movement. So you get a text. Great. Now I talk to you about how to keep that movement going so that it's not one text. Then now it's consistent text. Me must send me the fucking text, by the way. Okay. So I can go ahead and keep that going, help you keep that going while I move on to the next step with your SP. So that's why we stay in contact. We don't ghost your ass. You go into a private WhatsApp group. If you're not in there right now, then please bother Bevy and have her put you in it. Okay. In the WhatsApp group, it's a private group. It's just me, you, and my team. Okay. Where you let us know the movement that you're receiving and so forth. Give us updates. But what I'm not going to tolerate is updates every day about still nothing. Shut the fuck up. Then you're not playing your part. Okay. It's just a very simple rule to play. And then I do the rest. Okay. And I don't abandon you. My goal is that you guys are like very consistent, right? Like you're headed directly to relationship town. Okay. I don't stop because somebody liked your fucking Instagram story. It sounds stupid. But there's no time limit on it. And a lot of people, and I'm good at it. We have 3 people in the success stories that have posted their success stories that I started manifesting for them less than 7 days ago. Okay. One person 2 weeks ago, but she's constantly posting success stories, in there, her updated success stories. Totally. She's like, he's a totally different person. Of course he is. And that's what this is about. It's not manifesting an SP back. It's manifesting your perfect SP back. Like, hello. You know what I mean? That's right, appointment boss. That is right. Because I'm telling you guys, it pushes out real quick. And you always get confirmation of what you're fucking saying. When you decide to step into your power. Yeah. When you own your power and, put the shit on. When you own your power, things shift quickly. Quickly. What took me 4 weeks to do, I can do in less than a week. because I know exactly who the fuck I am. Okay. And I've owned my power. So I can get people to change their minds. I can get people to give me what I want very, very quickly because I've decided, because when I decide something, you're not going to tell me otherwise. I made the decision. So what are you fucking talking about? I don't care how many people want to be like, no, that's stupid. Well, good for you. But when I decide, I decide. So when you decide, you need to decide. You need to decide. Raquel, you can get, the link is in the bio, sis. The link is in the bio. It's super cheap. It's fucking $7, but you also get advice in there too, okay? It's not like, there we go. We're cleaning house. We're trying to get organized around here, guys. We are trying to get organized around here. Okay. Because I didn't realize that a lot of people would want that, to be frank, when I first started it. But they do. Action takers. And now it's disorganized chaos. So I'm like trying to get everybody, because I don't want anybody to fall through the cracks. Okay. So, yeah, it's $7, but you get advice in there. Plus you get the success stories. Plus people hold you accountable. Plus, if you want to decide you want to whine, bitch, moan, and groan about shit, then the warden makes an appearance, aka me. So, and I am working on getting much more active in that group as well too, because I'm trying to balance, everything. But the good news is my daughter is going to be, it's not good news. My daughter's going to be on summer break. Does anyone else not like summer break? People were like, what do you do? What are your plans for summer break? I'm like, I'm a grown-ass fucking adult. What are you talking about? Children are on summer break. Oh, man. There we go. That's right, Goldilocks. You guys are like stellar with the dates. Can I just tell you, you guys are stellar with the dates. You got that shit on lock. You guys got that on lock. I'm telling you, we should start a whole community where we'll all just make a crap ton of money and be an investigator for everyone if you want to know what their SPs are up to. And they're blocked. We'll go and do an investigative story and so far. Go do an investigative story. Nadine, listen, look, girl, Nadine, you're going to be my biggest fucking success story. Okay? You and Patriot Vibes and everybody else. But the group is very, very active, guys. It's very active. So head on in there. Get some feedback, some value. We all help you in there. Okay? No, Sonia. There's 2 groups, girl. Where you been at? There's 2 groups. There's the main group, Manifestation Besties, and then there's a second WhatsApp group for Manifest For You. But it's a community, but not a community. It's just between us, right? It's not like everybody is in there. It's just us. Gish, I know, girl. That's why I want you to head on over to Bevy, and Bevy's going to put you in there. Jasmine, can you help me out, sister? Can you go ahead and shoot your DM? That's okay. Whoever said the Google Doc isn't working, that's okay, because I'm going to put you in a WhatsApp group after this live, and you're going to put everything right up in there. So don't even trip, okay? Don't even trip. Or if you got it and the Google Docs, now we're going to just message Bevy, and she'll put you in the group now, and you're going to put your SP's photo, their name, and if you're in contact or no contact. That's how we label you, okay? Oh, right. And yes, it's private. Okay, Jasmine, back to you. Girl, can you shoot your message up to the top, because I want to read it, but can you just put Jasmine, because I don't know why I can't find you. I can't find you. And I got a crap ton of WhatsApp. That's why we're taking everybody from Manifest For Me. And yeah, sure, yeah, Bevy. As I said, just go message Bevy. Go bother her. But we're going to that's why I need to take everybody that's got that service and put them all in a WhatsApp community, because then it lessens my phone for like one-on-one clients and shit. Because it's all a hot ass mess. Asia, what you need, girlfriend? Drop a question. Drop a question. I'm here to help, sister. Sister, sister. How soon, Yari, can you get an appointment? Well, it's what? Oh yeah, baby. I mean, I was honest about it, was I not? And said, "Go bother baby." I love her. She's amazing, by the way. Um. All right, Yari. Uh, you should get an appointment rather quickly. Rather quickly. If you can't, grab a time anyway. Okay, grab a time anyway. Send me a message, and I can see if I can shoot you up. I have some things going on this weekend. Is going to be very chaotic. Okay, so I'm not sure if I. Just so you guys know, I'm not sure if I will. One day. I'm not going to be able to go live. I'm not quite sure what day that is yet. I'll let you know. But don't trip. I got you. I got you. I'll just go yell at you in the WhatsApp group. How about that? Or I'll post video content. Or I'll post video content to keep you guys on track. Okay? All right. Loved the piece I got from getting the manifest for me. Everything will work out because you believe it. Absolutely, girl. Absolutely. Gish has been getting movement. Gish has been getting movement. Movement from her SP. Because that's what this is about. So you guys need to seriously get a grip. Oh yeah. We gotta throw Patriot vibes in there. Okay. You need to seriously get a grip. You need to decide. I told you guys, you need to decide. There's two things that you need to get very fucking clear on. Very clear. How they feel about you, who you want them to be for you. I guess there's three fucking things. Who you want them to be for you. Or knowing exactly how they feel about you. And knowing that they want a relationship with you. Those three things you must get clear on. Yeah, it's a sleep tape. It's recorded by me, but it's a recording, but it's because it's hypnosis. It's not a guided meditation. Excuse me. So hypnosis is you can do it at any time. You can do it at any time. You can do it at noon if you want to, right? Because it puts you in a daydream state. It puts you in SATs is basically what it does. Is it puts you in SATs and then a daydream state where your conscious mind gets hyper relaxed, and then it lowers the critical factor that's in between your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. That's what that is. Oh my God, my back hurts. My back is amazing, by the way. Do you see how you change that around? But when you get clear on those three things, they have to push all three of them out. Okay, so you want them to be amazing for you. You need to recall the things that they have told you about how they feel about you, the positive only. Okay, and dead the old shit. And you do that by remembering the things that they verbally have told you. Let's take a look at this one. Movement in the 3D. Love all that. SP texted my mom to tell me that my niece was getting weirdos in her comments. That's definitely movement, Megan. That is definitely movement, sister. Okay, so when you get clear on how they fucking feel about you, and you do this by recalling things that they've said to you, okay? If you can't recall the thing, if let's say that you weren't together long enough for them to actually like really say things to you about like, but it could be anything, okay? It could be anything. So let's say they haven't like confessed their love to you because it wasn't a long relationship or any of that stuff. That's fine. That's fine. But there's certain things that they have told you about things that they like about you, right? Like maybe they like that you're not about the drama life and like you're peaceful, right? Things like that. You're a good person. All of these things you can keep. That's how they feel about you. But also then now that's when their actions come into play. And you reminisce over the actions. What did their actions ever show you about how they felt about you? Okay, great. Now you know exactly how they feel about you. And you need to know that they want to be with you. You need to know they want to be with you. Now, when I say no, they want to be with you, I don't mean with conviction, okay? I'm not saying you need to believe that they want to be with you in that sense, like a firm belief, okay? You just have to keep telling yourself that shit. Just tell yourself that. They absolutely want to be with me. Why wouldn't they? They absolutely want to be in a relationship with me. I know this for a fact. I have no doubt about it. Even when they told you the opposite, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just do it. Just stop focusing on all the intricate details of everything. Stop being like, am I in the knowing? Okay. Do I really believe this? Stop doing all that. That's questioning. You're questioning. That's an inner conversation. Well, what if I don't believe this? That's an inner conversation, just so you're aware. Okay. So you don't need to do that. Yes, you are going to keep going, girl. Yes, you are. Yes. Got a 5-minute call from SP this morning. Do you guys see how this fucking works? Do you guys see how this works? I mean, it only works this way if, you're a part of my community. I mean, not to toot my own horn, but toot. And really, like, as long as you implement what I'm talking about, I don't dangle fucking carrots, okay? So as long as you implement what I'm talking about, you'll get movement with your SP. Thanks, girlfriend. You'll get movement with your SP, okay? So when you know this, like, and it's not knowing, it's just keep telling yourself that. I want you guys to stop questioning everything. What is it, Wednesday? Okay, Wednesday to Sunday. I don't want you to question anything. I don't want you to, no question all week. That's what this is. You're not questioning a fucking thing. You're not questioning, do I really believe this though? How long is it gonna take? Am I doing this right? But what if it doesn't work? But do I really believe this? How do I know? No. You're just gonna be like, fuck that. I'm just gonna do it. I don't need to do any of that. I never questioned if I believed what I was saying. I just said it. Even when I was told the complete opposite. I was like, no, I refuse to believe that. I don't believe that. You could say that when they tell you the complete opposite, like, I don't believe that. No, I don't believe that. I know how they feel. I don't believe that at all. I know exactly how he feels about me. I don't believe that. And because you're rejecting, okay? That's rejecting. So you can do that, and then you just tell yourself the opposite. Do you have to believe it? Okay, that's where I think this whole belief factor gets screwed up. Because how do you believe something when you were told the opposite? It's kind of like when you're a kid and you believed in Santa, and then you found out Santa was, not real. And it was your parents. Which, who the fuck? I think if you have a kid, you should just be upfront and honest with them from this point forward. And be like, by the way, they're like one. Be like, by the way, there's no Santa Claus. Yeah. So all the big shit you get for Christmas, yeah, I'd like the credit, please. Why the fuck's some made up character get all the credit? And then a fucking bunny rabbit gets the credit for the basket that you spent a lot of money on? No, I want the credit. So by the way, buckle up, but don't tell your friends because they believe none of that shit's real. But anyway, I digress. It's kind of like when you believed it, right? You believed in Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, all that shit. How stupid is the Tooth Fairy, by the way? Like the Windows hole has closed and some fairy's going to come in and take teeth. And gross. And what is she dealing with, though? You know what I mean? So, I digress again. But when they believe in that, right? The moment that they stop believing in it, right? Because they're told the opposite. They're told that shit isn't real. Okay, do you believe in Santa Claus again? No, you don't. Okay, so because you were told the opposite. So you don't have to believe what you're saying You just have to say it. Just don't say the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all belief is. That's all belief is just saying what you want. You don't have to actually believe it because your 3D is showing you the opposite and they told you the opposite at breakup, whatever. So you don't have to necessarily believe, like firm believe it, but you will start to believe it when you start to see movement. But the only reason why you don't see movement is because you question fucking everything. You're too focused on, but what if I don't believe this? What in the shit? Sorry, I get distracted by WhatsApp messages. And somebody just posted and said, SP just posted this today. And yep, gutter trash is definitely acting crazy. Go figure. Go figure. We're really good with banishing gutter trash. Oh, whoops. Sorry, Bevy. I love you. And your vacation request has to be submitted. And it's been denied. I'm just kidding. Okay, do you understand? Do you understand what I'm saying? As I hope that made sense when it comes to like the belief spectrum, because you guys get your panties in a fucking bunch over that shit and just be like, no, just say it. But don't tell yourself that you don't believe this. Like, that's fucking stupid. Who does that shit? Okay. Some of your inner conversations that just like, well, let's call it what it is. Some of your inner conversations are fucking dumb. They're stupid because it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary to be telling yourself the complete opposite over and over and over again. Opposite. I don't believe this, but I don't see anything in the 3D. Like, it's not working. Like, I still haven't received it. He still hasn't texted me. Why are you doing that? How can you receive a text when you keep telling yourself he's not texting you? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, none of that makes sense, and it's not fucking helping you to keep saying that shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. But wanting something totally different. That's right, Dion. That's right. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I keep getting distracted by people that you know that are actually doing what I say to do. Sorry. I'm just distracted because, she got another phone call again today from her SP. Do you care to know when I talked to her? Yesterday. Yesterday. Okay. And the contact is getting more consistent. Okay. This is how you have to go. I don't make the shit up. Okay. I tell you what works. You have to do it. I can't get you guys to stop. I can't get you guys to stop focusing on the negative shit. And yes, Shar, you can manifest your SP. It's been over a year or longer. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. I said somebody was in no contact for 2.5 years. So, doesn't matter. Does not matter to me. So, do you understand? Because they're all getting movement. They're getting movement. Why? Because they're thinking, positively instead of, negative fucking Nelly. Why would you do that? And this is like something where, like I told you, if we took SPs out of it, okay, take an SP out of it. This is a life skill. Okay, the things they don't teach you in fucking school. Okay, these are life skills for you to get good at seeing the positive, at focusing on the positive, at getting good at thinking how you want to think, seeing or saying things in a positive way, not dwelling on the negative shit over and over and over again. For karma, you don't have to stay positive all the time. That's like positive about what? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. You don't need to take a break, but what you need to start doing is stop. Okay, you need to take a step back. Okay. We're going to simplify the process. Okay. But you need to take a step back in the fact that you need to understand it's less about being positive. Okay. When my partnership wanted me to teach on mindset, I was like, okay, but if you think I'm going to go in there and teach them that they need to have a positive fucking attitude, I'm not going to do that, because I know a whole lot of positive broke people. It ain't about being positive. Okay. It's not about being positive, but it's about only focusing on what you want and only what you want. Only what you want. That's what this is about. Okay? Because unless you're seeing negative, things, like a lot of negative shit, I'd have to know more about what you're seeing that you're classifying as negative movement. Because in my opinion, there is no negative movement. There's not. Congrats to Amy. And that's what you guys have to realize. There is no such thing as negative movement. Everything is positive movement. Movement is exactly that, movement. Okay? It's positive movement, but when you are putting a label, because remember, nothing has meaning until you give it a meaning. So if you're choosing to give it the meaning of negative movement, then guess what you're going to continue to get? Negative movement, because that's what you're assigning it as. Versus like all movement is good movement. Shit. Oh, yep. Got more movement today. Yeah, baby. And I don't care what the fuck you see, because you're going to start to turn around. Okay. You're assigning it as negative movement. And the problem with that is what you focus on expands, which is more negative movement. Second of all, you're not in control of the how, and you're trying to control the how. So you're seeing it as negative movement, but you have no idea if what's happening now is what needs to happen for you to get your full manifestation. You don't know. If, cause you're not in charge of the how. So what's happening now could be playing out perfectly to aid in your manifestation, but you're not seeing it that way. So you need to stop seeing it as negative movement and start seeing it as, positive movement, good shit instead. And you'll get more good shit instead. But no negative movement anymore for karma. And don't worry about being positive, okay? All you have to do is just keep persisting. That's it. And unless the movement that you're seeing is showing up on your fucking door, then stop looking for it. Stop looking for it, because what you seek, you shall find. So stop looking for it. Just get over it. Just don't go down a rabbit hole that you don't want to go down. Okay? Everything's included in the manifest for me. I could feel I'm on SP's mind these days. Good. Good, Nadine. Good. Now stop stalking his social media, bitch. Thanks, Erica. Guess what I'm doing tomorrow? Recording a shit ton of video content in the morning. Crap ton of video content in the morning. Oh, God, Shar. God bless. God bless. Your kids are homeschooled. I only had one brief encounter with homeschooling, and I'll never do it again. Oh, geez, Bevy. Oh, geez. A lot of them are on here. My bad. My bad, girl. I didn't realize a lot of them are on here. Kids are homeschooled. When the pandemic hit and the kids had to be homeschooled, it was a wrap. I was like, no. I was like, I argued with a child. And I couldn't wait. The second the school opened back up, I was like, pack your bag. We got to go. We have got to go. Oh, geez. Well, I'll help you. Well, Nina, blame your SP, girl. Blame your SP, girl, because you're at work trying not to think of your SP and it's getting on your nerves because you're trying to work. Well, that's your SP's fault, girl. That's because he can't stop thinking about you, clearly. Clearly, he can't stop thinking about you, sis. For Karma, did you see my message in the WhatsApp group, the Kings Unite group? Okay, this week, more likely at the end of this week, I'm going to do a Zoom call with only the Kings. Okay, with only the Kings in the WhatsApp group, because I want you guys, because I'm brainstorming here. We're going to start leveraging what we know about women in general. Okay. So, or people in general. Right. And so, I'm going to put together a private little, thing for just you Kings to give you a different perspective so that we can, just to give you a different perspective so that you can manifest, because it's the same strategy, right? It's the same steps in a sense. However, I think that that the Kings will benefit from it specifically so that you see things from a different lens, right? Because you're men and it's different, in a sense on how you see things. So that's what we're going to work on. Okay. So, and I will post the replay too. I just have to find my structure. So I'm going to work on that tonight so that I can help you. Fatim, it's on WhatsApp. Yes, girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Is so therefore it can help you guys see things from a different perspective. And then you guys should start to see a lot more movement coming from a man manifesting a woman versus a woman manifesting a man. Okay. And you know, lucky for you, last time I checked, I'm a woman. So guess who understands women? Me. So I will help you guys. Okay. Thanks, Therese. Yeah, my whole team's not in the States. So there we go. There's that part. Can I request an affirmation you add to manifest for me? I need to DM you about it. Sure. Kitty cat cat. Sure you can. I love you, tail feather. She's talking about me. Anna, it's not an actual group. So I have your phone number. I just added you because I think we talked today, right? And so I will add you into that. There, Bevy. I'm helping. See, I'm helping. You're welcome, bitch. What if you don't want them to come? What if you don't want them to come to my door? Want to go to them? Long distance relationship. Oh, that's not a problem. And white the blonde. Then they go to you, or you go to them. That's not a problem. There's somebody else that is in. There's quite a few people that are in a long distance relationship, and it doesn't matter. I said I'm helping, bitch. No, I want you to do mainly it's the past ones. Any new ones, as you can see, that come in, I put them in there myself. Again, you're welcome. Yes, Susan. Thanks, private. Came out wrong. Manifesting to see SP before he moves. Should I use the photo method? Yes. Oh, we're going to talk about a couple things too, by the way. If you ever get any, real quick, as a side note, if you are approached, thanks, private. If you are approached by anybody from my channel that wants to sell you coaching services, please kindly ignore the rest. Thank you very much. I've noticed this a lot lately. People are commenting on my videos, trying to pitch their services, like spell services and shit. which if they watched me, they would know I'm highly against. So there's that. Yeah, Vivi, I noticed that last night is I was looking at the comments on my videos and there's like people that are like, you should get a spell. I was like, delete. I'm not going to argue. I thought about arguing with them on my videos and maybe I will in the future. But I was like, delete. I don't do that. And you're not going to come on my videos and try and pitch my people on your services because I think it's weird, to be quite frank. And I don't need to do that on anybody else's videos because it's fucking weird. Anyway. Yes, you would use the photo method. And tell him he's coming to see you. Like, you're coming to see me. You are coming to see me. You are fucking coming to see me, bitch. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. Megan, movement in the 3D XP test my mom. Oh, yeah. I read that one. I'm loving this. Getting weirdos in the comments. Yeah, I had a fucking weird-ass conversation with my daughter yesterday. More about that sex ed shit. At what age do you think? What? And then I had to write a paragraph on the parent's perspective. And as I was talking, I guess they're learning about, it's different nowadays, right? Than it was when we were kids because they're learning about like social media, like the dangers of social media and what you. So I told her, I said, be careful what you send people online because you don't want it to become a thing when you're sending inappropriate pictures. And she was talking about a friend of hers in her class that's dealing with that right now. They're fucking 14. The kids these days. But it was uncomfortable. It was, and she was like, now I need you to write from your perspective. I'm like, would you want like the PG perspective or would you like my actual perspective? She goes, I don't care. I'm not going to see her after tomorrow. I was like, okay, there we go. I wrote my perspective. Anyway, I just said my back hurts the exact same time you did. But you got to flip it around. My back feels amazing. Absolutely amazing. My SP said he never met anyone like me, and I will never forget how he looked when he said it to me. Good. You need to hold on to that. Okay, Linda? Because when you hold on to that, like, this is where I hate in the manifestation community. They're like, just be delusional. I'm like, fucking delusional about what? Like, you know this person. Yes, be delusional if you're manifesting an SP from scratch, right? But when you have history with this person, what the fuck is there to be delusional about? You know what they said. They said it out their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's really not much to be delusional about. Okay? But when you hold on, that's right, Danielle. Okay. Look, see, you guys are all seeing. Did you just say, Rob, did you just call people tubular? Tubular, bruh. Well, I don't know why when you said that, my mind went to, who the fuck are those people? Wayne's World. I don't know why I went there. My mind went there. Tubular, bruh. Okay, Sonia, my SP told me he had, no one asked you this shit, bitch. Okay, he told me he had feelings for me only to then deny 2 weeks later and said I would never say that. Yes, so the reason this is always happens, they will deny what they've said, like they've never said it, okay? And it can be positive or negative. One is because you, in your mind, hold the questions because we're going to do the methods in a second, because you, in your mind, questioned his feelings for you, right? And this is a lot of you guys. Like, they'll say something and all you do is challenge in your mind what the fuck they say. That's what you do. That's what you do. And so therefore he was like, I never said that. But you got to turn it around, okay? You got to drop that shit. You have to drop what I don't care if he's denied it 2 weeks later. I denied what, bitch? It's no different than somebody being drunk and confessing their love to you and then denying they said the shit. Oh, well, I was just drunk. And, well, you were just drunk, and drunk is a circumstance that I don't give a fuck about. So, yes, I know exactly how you feel about me. This happened shortly after I met my boyfriend the first time, and we were out, and he whispered in my ear, "You're going to be," well, I won't say his last name. "You're going to be Mrs. last name." And I was like, were we intoxicated? Yes. Do you think I gave a fuck? Nope. Do you think I mentioned it again? Nope. For what? What do I need to mention it for? I heard. What's a heard? And that's all I needed to know. I don't know. Okay, we'll just stick with I don't know. Okay, I don't know. What's manifestation like? What's the goal? What are you supposed to feel? You're not supposed to feel anything, but because you're always manifesting anyway. So you can feel positive, negative, angry, sad, hurt, all of that stuff. Okay, because you've been constantly manifesting your entire life. Manifestation now is you're trying to control it. You're learning to control what you're manifesting. You're bringing things into. You're curating your own reality. Okay, because everything in your reality is based on your assumptions, based on what you tell yourself. So you are now learning how to change that, to change your reality. So the goal is that you get only what you want. That's the goal, is to get everything that you want, your SP back, maybe a new SP, better health, to look exactly how you want to look, to have boatloads of money, to have business success, all of that shit. Have a better fucking family. I'm just saying. I'm just going to throw that out there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay. Bleep, 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 bleep. I would strongly urge you to book with Jack. This is my chica. I'm proud of her ass too, by the way. Tamara, I am proud of her. She's getting insane movement. And like she said, he's a totally different person. Of course he is. Thanks, bestie. I love you. What do you do when your mind automatically goes into the negative? Mandy, this is what takes training, because you've done this for, and snaps for Tamara. What was I thinking? And snaps for every freaking body else that said they had movement. I don't even know what I was thinking. Gosh, I'm sorry. What do you do when your mind automatically goes into the negative? So this takes training, okay? This takes training for you, because you've done this your entire life, is look at the negative. And the reason for that is because it's kind of a protection mechanism, if you will. Okay, where you think it's protecting you, but it's not. So, because you'll be like, well, it'll make me feel better to think this way. And at the end of the day, though, it doesn't make you fucking feel better. So what you do is start training yourself to be optimistic. Look at the positive side of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at the positive side of things. Because when you start to look at the positive side of things, and you do this by flipping from the negative. So if you get the negative thought, flip it, because you'll start to see movement. You'll start to see things curating into your reality, where you'll be like, okay, all right. So this is how it fucking works. Okay, got it. And so now you'll find that your mind will automatically start focusing. I'm not going to say you're never going to have a negative thought, because that's unrealistic. But your mind will start to now naturally start focusing more on the positive things. It will start to go more positive, because you're seeing things curate. And what is the alternative? What is the alternative? To shit all over yourself all day long? I don't think so. Not the vibe. It is not the vibe. I'm just saying. All right. Oh, I was like, what's everybody congratulating Amy for? Well, thank you, Sassy Scorpio. I try. But that's really the only thing that makes me different, which is why I try to teach you guys what I know, because I don't just teach you how to manifest your SP back, but because I understand how the mind works, because that's my background, is I try to blend that in for you so that it makes fucking sense to you. Okay. And it's not just all this woo woo shit everybody teaches online. Because some of the shit I've been watching, I'm like, what are they talking about? What are they talking about? You know, where you feel like you got to get a dictionary out to figure out what the hell they're talking about. You know what I mean? Like all that stuff. If my mind hurts watching your video and I'm confused at the end, I'm good. I don't even know what you're talking about. Okay. Or thinking that you need to have all these things. You don't. Did I go to bed listening to subliminals? Absolutely not. Did I go to bed freaking with theta waves on? Absolutely not. Okay. I didn't do any of that. But yet you guys tend to this is why you're exhausted, because you're trying to do too many things. Too many things. When all you should do is distract your thoughts. Job done. Job done. You're welcome. Thanks, Emma J. Okay. That's what you have to realize. It's just about distracting your thoughts. If you would just focus on that and be like, fuck everything else. I don't care about anything else. Fuck what everyone else is saying. I'm just going to distract my thoughts. I'm going to see my SP the way I want to see him, as perfect for me. I'm going to do affirmations just to distract my thoughts, because that's the purpose. And then I'm going to focus on inner conversations to make sure that said inner conversations are in alignment with my affirmations. Okay, that's all I need to know. Job done. That's all I got to do. Okay, cool. Sick, I got this. Right? Which is why your affirmations which is why your inner conversations are continuously pushing out. They're always pushing out. You'll think of something one time, not flip it, and it pushes out in 10 minutes, an hour, a day. Ask yourself why. Because you're not putting stressors on that. It's something you're doing naturally, where anything that you need to get in has to get into your subconscious mind. This whole conscious creation shit is bullshit. You're not consciously creating anything. Okay? You're getting it into your subconscious mind. Which is why I don't like the trash advice where they're like, just decide. Well, why don't you just decide? Why don't you just decide that you live in a 25-bedroom home in Bora Bora? Go ahead. Just decide. Let me know when you're moving. Go ahead. Since you're a master at just deciding and you want to tell everybody to just decide, then go ahead and decide that you're a multimillionaire right now. And you let me know when you become one. But I want receipts. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can't watch other people's content, because they'll challenge. If they come on with this whole just decide shit, I'll challenge them all day long. And then I'll have them looking silly in front of their audience when that's not my intention. But it's trash advice to just decide. Just live in the end. Well, cool. Cool. So again, just decide and go live in the end. And let me know when you get it. Go ahead. Since you could just live in the end, you're some master ass bitch at doing that. Go ahead. Let me know how long it takes. Let me know how long it takes. Just saying. Okay, tail feather. Okay, tail feather. What part of stop acknowledging 2 years of no contact are you not understanding? What part of this is unclear? Fuck 2 years of no contact. You've been in because I tell you guys this. No contact doesn't exist except for in the 3D. You've been in contact this entire time. But you keep acknowledging 2 years of no contact. So guess what? You're not going to get contact until you decide to drop that shit. You know, drop it like a tot, drop it like a tot, drop it like a tot. I only sing now because Chris told me how much he loves my singing and thinks that's amazing. I only hear what I want to hear. Yay, Yari, I'm looking forward to working with you, sister. I'm just saying. So, oh man. Oh man. If you guys keep fucking talking about that shit, you're gonna drive me nuts. Oh, tubular. That's right. Ninja Turtles. Oh man, that's where it comes from. Man. Pauly Shore, I met Pauly Shore, actually. And I used to exchange emails like constantly with Pauly Shore. I don't know if I still have it. Maybe I do. I have a t-shirt with this autograph on it from a long time ago. But we used to talk all the time in emails. Yes. Okay. What up, the coaching queen? Oh yeah, we're going to do the technique in a second. The coaching queen, it's entirely up to you, but I think you're fine, to be quite frank. I think you're quite, I think you're fine if you would just put yourself on that total pedestal. You know what I'm saying? Like, put yourself on that pedestal and keep yourself there, because this guy eats out of the palm of your fucking hand. Like, seriously. And he's low-key obsessed with you, as you already know. And he's really into you. So I feel like if you just did that, you'd be fine. You would be fine. Okay. Private. I was with someone. This is my last question before I get to, do the methods. I was with someone. She just disappeared and ghosted me. I've been in no contact for 4 months now. It really hurts. Can I get some advice? Yes, of course. So here's my advice to you. 1, stick with me, and I'll tell you exactly, and I'll show you. No, James, you and I are doing the candle business, bro. I saw it in the WhatsApp group. $500 is the going rate. Hell yeah. $500. Cha-ching. Especially since you got the hookup on the candle game. And we're going to mail them to their house and everything. They bought them $500. Social proofed already. I mean, we already know that people will pay that because people in our community already paid that. So $500 for the candle spell business. Anyway, I digress. Okay. So, 1, stick with me, private, and I will teach you exactly how to get her back. But 2, you need to drop, the ghosting, okay? You can't see her as disappearing or ghosting. At some point in time, you created the ghosting. Okay, you did. You created the ghosting because I was looking for something, sorry. Through your thoughts. You were questioning things like maybe she was pulling back or acting a little bit different, and you started questioning her, so therefore she disappeared. Okay? But she didn't actually disappear. Okay? So there's that. So you have to see her as the person that you want her to be for you and only you. You must see her as that version that would have never ghosted you, that loves you, who wants to be with you all the time, right? Like 4 months of no contact? Absolutely not. I just talked to her. Because you are. Every time you think about her, you're talking to her. Okay? So you have to drop the no contact, drop the ghosting and disappearing, and turning it into no, she's obsessed with me. I'm all she ever thinks about. She's always calling and texting me. She's constantly spending time with me. She'll do anything to be in a relationship with me right now, and see her as that person. Okay? And then focus your inner conversations as if you guys were fine. As if you guys were fine. If you guys were talking all day long right now, if you guys were right back on track and you guys were talking all the time, what kind of conversations would you have if your friend called you up and was like, hey, how are you and your girlfriend doing? Right? You have to see her as perfect girlfriend. Okay? Alrighty. And I'll break it down. I break it down by steps, but you could start by doing these 2 methods here. Okay? All right. By now, you should have get into a comfortable space. Sometimes, oh, Bevy's in the bath. Okay, that's good. I just started business on here. But get into a comfy space, okay? And if you are new here, I am your manifestation bestie, where I teach you how to leverage the law of assumption to work in your favor and everything else to work in your favor, to be frank. Because you can find leverage in everything. They give you the leverage, especially SPs, because they have this mouths. They love to talk. So you need to love to listen, okay? And so, because they'll give you the leverage and you can use it all day long to bend in your favor. Okay, I obviously know that sounds good. You click that follow button, subscribe button, wherever you're watching from. Also, I go... That's right, Chris. And I go live every day at 10 o'clock Pacific time. If you ever miss a live, I always put them on the tube of the U. So while you're there, subscribe, watch them, learn from them. Sometimes TikTok screws up my live replays. Like the other day, it was like 7.5 hours. And I can't figure it out. I tried downloading it, deleting it, uploading it. I can't figure it out. I just can't. So that's what it is. And apparently somebody said it's in slow-mo. I don't know why. It's way above my technical abilities. Anyway, if you're interested in having me manifest your SP for you, or you want to work with me one-on-one to figure out where you're going wrong so you can get it right, all links are in my bio. Okay, I manifested my SP back from no contact to living with me in 4 weeks. So I'm here to help you do the same. I've helped hundreds of people manifest their SPs back, get massive, insane movements. And I've only been teaching how to manifest SPs back since February, because I successfully did it. So I'm here to teach you how to do it and clear out all the fucking trash that's out there on the fucking internet. Okay? Okay. All links are in my bio. Okay. We have a WhatsApp community where you do also get advice in there. You could get encouraged by the support, success stories, and by all the members. We have hundreds of members in there. Okay. So you can join our WhatsApp community. I have text coaching, and I've got hypnosis, audios, and meditations. We got it all. All right. July 4th, a long time from now, bitch. We don't want them back before July 4th. Yeah, I mean, 4th of July, I mean, we want them back today. Today. Like right now. In fact, like yesterday. Okay. All right, so now you're in a nice, comfy little place. Okay, so I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to take some deep breaths in. Take like 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And I want you to relax. For a second, relax. Shut off your mind for just a moment and just live in the now, in the moment where you have no problems. And just know right now, everything is working out in your favor. Now, I want you to imagine that you're in a giant amphitheater. It's dark outside. There's no one there but you. You're sitting in the middle of this amphitheater, and in front of you, there's a giant stage. And on this stage, there's a single stage light that runs from the ceiling down to the center of the stage. I want you to focus your attention on that stage light for just a moment. And as you focus on that stage light, you start to realize that you're actually not alone. In fact, you notice that off in the distance, in the back of the stage, out of the light, there's a dark, shadowy figure. And as you start to adjust your focus now to the shadowy figure, you start to realize that that person is actually your SP. Now, I want you to call them, say their name, and call them to the center of the stage and into the light. Do that now. Now, as they start to walk into the light, you start to notice their facial features, their physical features. You also notice a gold cord that runs directly from your third eye into their third eye. Now, I want you to look at your SP, and I want you to ask your SP these 2 questions. If you can hear their voice, great. If you cannot, that's okay too. I want you to ask your SP right now, do you support me? Hear them tell you, yes. Now ask your SP, do you love me? Also hear them tell you, yes. Now I want you to say these 4 phrases to your SP. This time you're not going to hear them respond, and that's okay. I want you to look at your SP in their eyes and tell your SP, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Now I want you to reach up with your hands as if it's a pair of scissors, and I want you to cut the gold cord that comes directly from your third eye, leaving the gold cord intact with your SP's third eye. And as the gold cord begins to fall to the floor, I want you to reach up with your other hand, and I want you to pull the roots of that gold cord out of your third eye and just toss them aside. And as the gold cord continues to fall to the floor, your SP starts to float away like a balloon. And they get farther and farther, and they get smaller and smaller, and they get farther and farther, and smaller and smaller, and farther and farther, and smaller and farther, until they just disappear. Now take another deep breath in and out and open your eyes. Alrighty. Now you need to know. Now, the reason we do this is to cleanse the energy between you and your SP in case you're new here. Okay? It derives from an ancient Hawaiian tradition, Ho'oponopono. And this is going to cleanse the energy because the reality is, since you met your SP, you've been walking around with the same shirt on. You've never taken it off. So we just now washed your shirt. Okay. You can do this with your SP as often as you want. People have gotten contact within 20 minutes, within an hour, within a day of doing this with their SP, because when you cut the energy cord with your SP, they think about you. Okay. This is how it works. There's a shift in them. Now, they're not over here like, Christy, I'm thinking about her, right? They're not doing that. But what happens is you just pop into their mind. Thanks, Janet. And when you pop into their mind, they think about you differently. So there's no more still energy there. When I did this with my ex, I hadn't talked to him in 8 years. Fortunately, I've had the same phone number forever. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But I hadn't talked to him in 8 years, and he contacted me and he was like, hey, I was just thinking about you. What are you doing? Ew. I wasn't trying to manifest back. Okay. So that's the reality. That's what happens when this happens. Now you can cut the energy cord with anybody in your life. Anybody in your life. It could be, I suggest you start with those closest to you because your energy is connected to everybody you've ever met in your entire life, which is why sometimes you'll be manifesting your SP back and notice that old SPs, old X's start to conform. That is why, because they're still attached to your energy. Okay, so I would recommend you start with those closest to you, like your family, your daughter, your children, right? Your parents, anybody, and then branch out from there. Okay, so start with the negative Nellies in your circle first. Okay, start with them. What up, Shancy girlfriend? Okay, start with the negative people in your life first because they're energy vampires for a reason. Okay, we want to preserve our own energy because this is why sometimes you'll have great days. You'll feel like high vibe, high energy, and then other days you won't. You'll feel exhausted, right? So this is why that happens because everyone's in your energy. We want to cleanse that shit. Cut it out. Okay. All right. Now get your SP's photos out. Why answer EEBB? What happens after you purchase? It depends. But typically it doesn't depend. You should be redirected automatically to my calendar to book a call with me. If you're not, then send me a message and then I would send you the calendar link. I just need to know the email that you used or the name that you used because I'm guessing it's not EEBB. Okay. And then once we verify, then I just send you the link, but you should automatically get the link. Okay. And then we jump on a call and we get started. Mm-hmm. And then you get my personal cell phone number because I do not hide from any of you guys. Okay? Alrighty. So now you got the pictures of your SPs out. We're going, now that they're thinking about you in a positive way. Oh, Katrina, you're cutting the energy cord because you're preserving the energy between you and your SP. So you're able to, EEBB, that's fine. As long as you're on my calendar, I will go ahead and send you, I'm going to put you in a what's, again, Bevy, you're welcome. I'm going to be, I'm going to put you in a WhatsApp group, a private one. So therefore you'll put everything there anyway. It won't matter. All right. So you're cutting the energy cord because you're preserving the energy. You're keeping the energy between you and SP as fresh. Because every time you argued with SP, had a disagreement, fought with SP, the breakup, all that shit is all negative energy between you and your SP. Two so far, girl. You're welcome. It preserves that energy. So we're wiping that slate clean, if you will. So it's like fresh energy, new energy between you and them. Okay. Alrighty. So now, by now, you all should seriously have your SP's photos out. Okay. So now we're going to go down memory lane for just one hot second because this is all very important. The things that we do in the photo method are, it's not just related to the photo method. Okay. The things that we do in the beginning are things that you should be doing in general. Okay. And that's, you can visualize, Debris. In general, it's how you see this person, okay, and how they see you. You control how they see you. So you want them to see you as crazy and psycho, or you want them to see you as best girlfriend ever. Okay. All right. So now I want you to, now that you have your SP's photos out, we're going to go back in time. Okay. I want you to go back in time. No, Bevy, you're whining a lot. And I want you, and I want you to go back to the beginning of your relationship. Okay, go all the way back to the beginning of your relationship. So therefore, because I need you to realize and remember who you were. Okay, who were you as a person to your SP? Who were you in general? Who were you? Because before you met your SP, you were very different. Not only was your SP different in the beginning of your relationship and changed over the course of your relationship to where you didn't recognize them at the end. They weren't the same person. Neither were you. Okay. Because a lot of times we change our identities to match our relationships. Our relationships create insecurities within us. So where in the beginning of your relationship, you never questioned anything, at the end of your relationship, you questioned everything, which is why the breakup happened, is you started questioning things. So we need to go back to the beginning. Okay, back in time. We're going back to the future. Nope, back in time. Yep, there we go. So I want you to remember who you were, because at that time when you first met your SP, you were different. You maybe wanted a relationship, but you certainly didn't need a relationship. You were just living your life. You were living your life, doing your own thing. You knew exactly who you were. You didn't need a man or a woman to validate who you were as a person. You knew who you were. You had a confidence level about you. You had a certainty and a surety level about you. I need you to remember that version of you. That version of you that wanted a relationship but certainly wasn't defined by one. That didn't need one. That didn't need somebody to make them feel loved. That didn't need a person to make them feel special or confident within themselves or secure within themselves. That wasn't who you were in the beginning of your relationship. I need you to step back into that version of yourself again. The one that loved yourself, respected yourself, cared about yourself, took care of yourself. Step back into that version of you, who you identified as in the beginning of your relationship. Those identities matter, because the reality is your SP That's who they were attracted to. Your SP chased you, pursued you, wanted to be with you, would do anything to make you happy. That version of you is who your SP talked to all the time. Couldn't wait to get off work so that he can come and spend time with you. You didn't question that at all. You never questioned if you were going to hear from him today, if he was going to talk to you today, or any of that. And he pursued you hard. He wanted to be in a relationship with you. That version of you is who he fell in love with. You need to step into that identity again. Do it now. Right now. Now, I want you to go forward in your relationship to when everything in your relationship was perfect. Go to the time in your relationship when everything was perfect, where you didn't question your SP at all. You did not question how they felt about you. You did not question if they wanted to be with you. You did not question their feelings for you. You didn't question a goddamn thing. You didn't question if you would hear from them today. You never questioned anything when it came to your relationship with your SP and how they felt about you. Go back to that time right now. And I want you to now remember who your SP was for you. Because at that time, they were checking all the boxes. They were so perfect for you. You were so happy that you had met this person, that you knew that you would talk. You knew exactly how they felt about you. You knew they wanted to be with you. You knew they were attracted to you. You just knew it. You knew that you would hear from them today because you always hear from them. They talk to you all the time. You knew that. The version of your SP that you knew would want to spend time with you, why wouldn't he? I want you to remember that version of your SP right now, the version of your SP that, you fell in love with. I want you to remind yourself right now, why do you want to manifest this SP back and not someone else? What is it about this SP? What makes them so special? Remember that version of them now. Forget who they were at the time of breakup. Forget who they were 5 seconds ago. That's no longer who they are for you. You have the power to select whatever version of your SP that you want. So I need you now to select like a fucking vending machine, like a Build-A-Man or Build-A-Woman. Right now, select the version of your SP that you want them to be again for you. Because the fact is, no contact doesn't exist. No contact in the 3D, sure. But no contact doesn't exist. I don't care how long it's been since you last verbally spoke to your SP. You have spoken to them daily. You have spoken to them constantly. Every time you have thought about them. Every time you think about them, they think about you. Every time they think about you, you think about them. This is why oftentimes you have to try to not think about them because they're constantly thinking about you. That's how this works. That's how this works. So by selecting the version of yourself in the beginning of your relationship and selecting the version of your SP that is perfect for you, these two versions are who fell in love with each other. So you must be that again. You've talked to him every day. But what have you been talking about? Have you been complaining in your mind? That stops now. You need to stop whatever you've been doing up until this point about talking in your mind about how he's not contacting you, how he's ignoring you, got you blocked on everything, ghosted you, wants nothing to do with you, is stubborn and avoidant. All that shit, you need to stop. Because they're playing their part. That's all they can do is play their part. So instead of giving them the part of villain, you need to give them the part of Prince Charming. And you just did that by selecting the version of your SP. Okay, your SP's written several messages to you. Every day your SP writes messages to you and wants to call you. Up until now, you have not allowed them to do that. You have been blocking them, not allowing them to reach out to you, not allowing them to contact you through your thoughts, through what you're expecting, through what you want, or by focusing on what you don't want. Instead, you need to only focus on what you want instead. And that is contact. For a lot of you, that is contact. So we're going to get that today. Because either way it goes, you are expecting something. So you're either expecting them to not want to talk to you, not want to be with you, want nothing to do with you, to completely ignore you and ghost you and block you, or you're going to start now expecting something different, expecting them to absolutely want to talk to you all the time, to want everything to do with you, that can't stand to be away from you, that's obsessed with you, that wants to be with you, that knows exactly how he feels for you. Either way, you're expecting something. So now, if you're seeing your version, if you're seeing your SP as the perfect version for you, then you should expect that behavior again, just like you did in the beginning. Just like you did in the beginning, where you just knew. It's time to start just knowing again, instead of doubting. Okay? All right. Now, if you are new here, I need you to put on your crown. If you are not new here, you're going to straighten your crown, and you're going to straighten it now, because here we get what we want and we get it when we want it. I'm impatient. I want my shit and I want it now. And I know you're no different. So straighten your crown and let's go get what you want. When queens and kings give, my hair is all silky soft. When queens and kings give commands, do they sit there and question, wonder, worry, doubt, check to see if their command has been fulfilled? No. When queens and kings give a command, there's nothing to check. There's nothing to question. There's nothing to doubt. They gave the command. They expect and know it will be fulfilled. That's all. No checking. And that is now who you are. There's nothing to check. You're going to give your command and you're going to go ahead. Jackie. You're going to give your command and you're going to go about your day and start expecting them to contact you. Okay? Okie dokie. If you are in no contact with your SP, or you are in contact but it is not consistent contact, then you're going to tell them to contact you. Okay, you're going to, now you can, if you're alone, say it out loud, say it with a little bit of backbone, like a command. Okay, if you are not alone, say it in your mind. Don't look like a wacko. Okay, so you're going to tell them to contact you. So you're going to look at them dead ass in their face, dead ass to their picture. You can say they're contacting, calling, or texting. It doesn't matter. However they would naturally contact you is exactly how they're going to do that. Okay. So you're going to look at them and you're going to tell them, you're calling me right now. You are calling me right now. You are calling me right now. You're texting me right now. You understand? Authority, little backbone. Okay. What up, Spaz girlfriend? Okay. The second thing you're going to do, I got to text you back too, Spaz. If you're in consistent contact with your SP, then you're going to tell that if you are in consistent contact with your SP, then you can either tell them they're contacting you right now, or you can tell them that they're coming to see you today, right? You're coming to see me today. You are coming to see me today. You are coming to see me today. Okay. Now, if you are in any of the ships, friendship, relationship, situationship, marriage ship, all that shit, then you're going to tell them, you can tell them, you can have fun with it. You can tell them they're contacting you right now. They're coming to see you today. Or you can tell them whatever you want. You're cooking me dinner tonight. You're bringing me flowers today. You're buying me whatever dessert tonight. You're bringing me stacks today. Take one from Taylor. You're giving me a massage tonight. You're giving me sexy time tonight. Whatever you want. Doesn't matter. Okay. Have fun with it. Have fun with it. Real quick, I'll answer you. It's lovely. What do dreams about him mean? Do not, please, for the love of God, do not decipher dreams, okay? What it means, all you need to know is the characters. If he's in your dream, that means you're in his dream. That's all you need to know. Do not decipher the dream. And for the love of all holy, please don't put it in ChatGPT, okay? Because ChatGPT loves to tell you about your boyfriend like as if they fucking, know him. Okay? So please don't do that. Now, I do pause this live so I can go to the ladies' room while you do it. Okay, and then I'm going to give you guys an assignment you're going to do for the next, 4 days. I'm going to give you a challenge. Same thing, J-Ro. That's movement. That's movement, okay? I'm going to give you a challenge. Shall you choose to accept it? Whenever I do this, there's a handful of people that make progress. People thrive off challenges, if you know what I mean. So stick around and I'll give you that challenge. All right, now get busy. Yeah. And expect them to contact you. what you can do. Oh, that's right. You're going to expect what it you. Who the hell would contact you? Have you seen yourself? Highly desirable. You are highly desirable. Yes, you are. All right. So here's my challenge for you guys. I've done this challenge before. But I'm going to give you 5 days to yeah, counting today. Give you 5 days. Should I choose to accept the challenge? The challenge is this: if you are in no contact with your SP, you have, and I don't mean force the 3D. We're not forcing the 3D around here, okay? Negatively forcing 3D. Okay, so if you're under contact You need to discipline your mind. Focus only on what you want. Okay? Focus on what you want. Okay? That's it. That's it. Take everything out of it. Okay? Take everything you've been told out of it. Live in the end, just side, let it go. Detach all that bullshit. Take it all out. Take out all of the I have to know when I have to believe. Take all that out. I want you to we're gonna simplify things. We're going back to kindergarten. Okay? I want you to only focus on what you what you want. Don't worry about what if I do I believe it. Uh, yeah, that's movement. It's manifest. What? That's whoa, that's I think that's a great sign. Great sign. Um, so you're I don't care if I believe it. I don't need to know. I don't need to do. I don't need to expect. I don't need to do anything. I'm just gonna focus on what I want. That's it. I'm not gonna check. I'm not gonna do any of that crap. I'm not gonna do none of that. Focus only on what I want. Okay? That's it. Is I want this, and I'm deciding that I'm going to have this. So that's all I need to decide, is that I'm going to have what I want. And so I'm going to discipline myself. Okay? So that's your challenge. If you are in no contact, you have until Sunday to get into contact with your SP by disciplining your mind. Okay? And controlling your thoughts and your inner conversations, all about contact, all about what amazing conversations you're having, how you talk all day, every day, like how he finally contacted you. And I'm so excited. Like, oh my God, he finally just contacted me. I'm so fucking excited. Like, I literally just got the text where he told me everything I want to hear. Okay. All of that stuff. Okay. Inner conversations, affirmations to break no contact. You have until Sunday. Now, if you're in contact with your SP, if it is not consistent contact, then you have till Sunday to get consistent contact. Okay. Now, if you're in contact with your SP, you can text your SP. You know that, right? Like, you can text your SP. Okay. We're not going to force the 3D, but you do have until Sunday to get in consistent contact with your SP. Okay. Now, if you are in consistent contact with your SP, you have until Sunday for them to make plans to see you. Bonus. Luke, that's where they say, I don't care what the fuck they say. They say they don't want to be texted. Oh, no, she can't wait to text me. Yeah. Yeah, she cannot wait to text me. She's calling. In fact, she's calling me right now. You know, that type of stuff. Who cares what they said? Okay. We're leaving. We're forgetting everything that they fucking told you. That's the unfavorable shit. And we're only focusing on what we want. Contact. She's going, I don't care if she said she doesn't want you to contact. No, what? I don't think so. That's right, Courtney. That's right. Who cares? None of that matters. Do you know how many people I've had their SP show up at their doors while they're blocked? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're seeing the version of your SP that has you blocked. No, that doesn't want to talk to you. No, I don't think so. That's what I'm saying. If you have no contact, you have until Sunday to get in contact. Okay. And you do that through your mind. Okay. We're not forcing 3D. I never once said to text their ass. Okay. You have to go there in your mind. We talk all the time. Like, literally, we talk all the time. I'm all they ever think about. They can't stop thinking about me. Like, they text me all the time. They literally just contacted me right now. Right? Those inner conversations. Okay. And you have until Sunday to do that. Okay. If you are in consistent contact, you have until Sunday for them to either come and see you or to make plans to see you. Okay. If you are in any of the ships, and this could be for all of you too. If you're in any of the ships, friendship, situationship, relationship, marriage ship, you have until Sunday to get them to tell you exactly what you want to hear. They're going to tell me everything I want to hear. They're literally going to tell me everything I want to hear. I know they want a relationship with me. I know exactly how they feel about me. Every one of you should have all of these 3 things that you're saying to yourself. I know exactly how they feel about me based on what they've either told you in the past or their actions, what they have shown you. Okay. You have until Sunday to do all, you have until Sunday in any of the ships to get them to tell you everything you want to hear. They're going to tell me everything I want to hear. Like, literally telling me everything I want to hear. Yeah, I know exactly. I know exactly how they feel about me. I know exactly how he feels about me. I know he wants a relationship with me. That I know for a fact. And he's telling me everything I want to hear. They are telling me everything I want to hear. And they will. And they will. He's texting me right now. He's texting me right now. He is literally texting me right now. He cannot wait to text me right now. Every time he does his podcast, all he can think about is me. All he can think about is me. Okay? Let's get it popping. Till Sunday. Stop telling yourself that. Stop telling yourself that. You stop the doubt by not even thinking like that. Not even thinking that, I know Patriot Vibes is dealing with a flat tire at the current second. But by not even thinking like that, not even thinking like, oh, well, I don't think this is going to happen. How does that help you? You know what I'm saying? How does that help you? It doesn't help you. So what's the alternative? Yep. I'm not even going to think about that way. I'm not even going to create the doubt in my mind. I don't need to doubt anything. Because again, you didn't doubt that they would break up with you, did you? No, you didn't. You just did. Okay? You did not control your thoughts. You thought against what you wanted over and over and over again. You weren't questioning the shit then. So why question it now? And it pushed out perfectly. Your breakup, you created perfectly without realizing what you were doing. So if you could do that, you can do the opposite by controlling your thoughts about it, by controlling every thought that you have about it, to say, I'm not going to doubt, and I'm not going to tell myself I doubt it, because that's just dumb. So instead, nope, no, I'm just going to do. I'm going to do, because I didn't doubt anything in the past at all. I didn't doubt anything in the past. So what the fuck do I look like doubting now for? For what? No, Ray. It doesn't matter. Katrina, it doesn't matter. None of that shit matters. But unless you, that's right. Look at that. None of that matters. Look at what Stacey just said. She watched my live yesterday and her SP messaged her today. See how that works? Do you see how that works? You guys paying attention? You should try paying attention. You should try paying attention. Okay. Because that's how this fucking works, okay? That's how this works. Circumstances do not matter, but the goal is that you learn from said circumstances, okay? So you need to learn, Ray, to shut the fuck up. Zip it, lock it, put it in your pocket. I don't need to tell him shit. I don't need to tell him a goddamn thing. For what? For what? I do not need to verbalize anything. And I do not need to send him a message that says I will never take him back. I don't need to do any of that. What I'm going to do instead is recreate his ass. How about I do that? I'm going to recreate him to be exactly who I want. I don't need to break up with him. I'll just recreate him. And then I'll just enjoy watching him conform to my creation, to what I want from him. No verbalization needed. Because the more you verbalize, that's forcing the 3D. Okay, so if you verbalize things to them, that becomes a command. No one likes to be told what to do or about themselves. Instead, you internalize. You internalize. And you don't like something that he said? No, I don't think so. Change it in your mind. And he'll conform, and you'll watch him conform. You'll watch him change to being the best version of himself for you and your relationship. You won't need to verbalize anything because you have to learn now to do things differently, Like same thing with doubting. You can't doubt because this is part of your problem in your relationship. This is what ended your relationship because you were questioning everything. And because you questioned the breakup. So we can't do that now. Instead, this is where you train yourself now, because when they come back in contact, when they come back around full circle, what's your game plan? You're going to run your relationship in your mind the same way you ran it before? That's right. That's right. He's texting you today. Period. There is no other alternative. I'm sorry, motherfucker. You think you have choices around here? No, you don't. Allow me to clarify your choices. Okay? the reason he blocked you is because, one, you broke up with him and probably didn't say the nicest things in the world when you broke up with him, that because of the betrayal. Plus, you're viewing him as betraying you and being the villain in your movie. And he initially begged for you back. You probably said some other things to him, and now he's blocked you. Okay? But the only reason but again, nothing has meaning until you give it a meaning. So the reason he's blocked you on everything is because he wants to check you out without you knowing. And silently stuck in your ass. That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. That's all you have to do. Okay? That's all you have to do. Okay, so bitch, change the fucking messages. Change the messages. What up, Kane? Undertaker? Are you the real Undertaker? I'm just curious. But you can change that, because remember, the tonality of the messages, you're the one creating the tonality in text messages, okay? And that's all your subconscious mind knows. So if you're seeing about the messages you're getting, but you're complaining about the context of it, no, you can change the messages. You can literally change the messages, okay? Where you'll be like, no, he's always contacting me. Like literally, like he says the nicest things through the text, literally, constantly is love bombing me through the text. He's always showing me affection. Like always, he's so affectionate in the text. The tonality of those texts will start to change to match him, to match what it is that you want from the messages, okay? So that's all you have to do. Okie dokie. A whole year with no movement. He left for another city, not a single text. I'm so tired. That's because Echo Vibes, you haven't been doing shit for a year. You haven't been doing anything for a year other than wavering constantly in your thoughts. That's what you've been doing for a year. There should not take a year at all. But you've done nothing but waver in your thoughts about it. Excuse me, why I forgot to do my snaps. It's fucking rude. So rude, Jen. Snaps for Stacy. Snaps for Stacy. Don't you want to get a snap? Well, break no contact. Stop with the excuses. Stop with the excuses, okay? You have not done anything. If you're in no contact and it's been a long ass time, all you've been doing is watching content after content after content, doing all the wrong shit, which is why you have gotten no movement. Which is why you've gotten no movement, because you're listening to all kinds of people that haven't manifested their SPs back. Sure, maybe they have an SP, but they haven't manifested them back. There's a difference. Okay, there's a huge difference. Every one of your SPs in your entire life has been a manifestation. So, you know, I don't know what there is to learn about that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, like it's a really simple job to manifest somebody completely new. But when you have history with them, it's different. It's very different. Because you have old stories. So Echo Vibes, you need to start seeing your SP differently than how you're seeing them now. Okay? And you need to go back to the version of yourself. And then you need to manifest them back in steps. Okay? He is so obsessed. I could say these like off the back of my hand because they're the exact ones I used. He is so obsessed with me. I'm all he ever thinks about. He's always calling and texting me. He's constantly spending time with me. He'll do anything to be in a relationship with me right now. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. And then just do it. Just know. Okay? Just know. And stop saying the bullshit. EMS, what if he's told me, I'm just ignoring you, by the way, Shauna, for now. What if he's told me he feels no spark? Well, now he does. Now he does. In fact, he feels more connected to you than he's ever felt with anybody else. Okay? These sparks between you are so powerful. He's never experienced that with anybody before. Yeah, every day his feelings for you grow even stronger and stronger. See what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Emanuela, it depends. It depends. A lot of people that book one-on-one calls with me, and many people who just book a one-on-one call with me get their SPs. Yeah. Because I didn't start offering Manifest for You till a little while after that. Actually, a long time after that. But people were still getting all the movement. So either way, it doesn't matter. Whatever you feel works for you. Or you can do Manifesting for Me. It still includes a call. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. And we do check-ins and so forth there. So either way, doesn't matter. Okay. And that's the thing, bitch. First of all, you worry about hearing these stories about people taking years to manifest them. No. No. It doesn't take years to manifest any fucking body. Anybody. Which is why when any people come in here, whenever anyone comes in here and says, I've been doing this shit for a year, what's my first response? You haven't been doing shit for a year, but wasting time. I know, because it took me 7 months. I did nothing but waste my time. Hours and hours and hours of my fucking time wasted. When it was done in 4 weeks. All the way from not even contact. It was all the way from no contact to living with me. Full-blown relationship, living together in 4 weeks. Okay? So it doesn't take fucking years. It doesn't take years. If you would do what I say, you'd have the contact. But you guys do nothing but question every fucking thing. Well, what if this? Well, what if that? Well, what if this? Well, what if that? What if this? Well, what if that? What if this? What if that? Well, what if you actually get your manifestation? If you want to question a goddamn thing, why don't you say, well, what if I get my manifestation? What if my SP texts me today? Wouldn't it be amazing? If you're going to question shit, then question what's going to benefit you. How many times do I have to fucking say this? Huh? Yes, Lisa, the butterfly, that is movement. I don't have any of my, well, he'd have to have followers, but I don't have any of my boyfriend's friends show up as suggested contacts. How do I flip? He's protecting himself from me. He can't stand to be away from you. Like, he only feels like why the fuck would you say that? He's protecting himself from me? No, he can't stand to be away from me. He's completely miserable without me. He only feels safe and secure when we're together. Like, he is so protective of our relationship. How about that one? Thanks, Lisa. How about that one? Use protecting as in he is so protective over our relationship. A lot of times they do that to try and get your attention. Don't worry about it. Stop checking. Okay? Stop with the nonsense. Stop saying you're failing, poor tense. Okay, what are you talking about? And step by step on how to make people forget things. What do you want them to forget? Who cares? Who cares if they forget something? Assume they're over it. Or tell yourself that never happened. That actually never happened. Okay? It's literally a simple process. It's not a step-by-step on how to make people forget things. It's like, they're over, like, no, that actually never happened. And if you ever think about it, just tell yourself, flip it. Nope, that never even happened. That never happened. That literally never happened. That's all you need to do. Oh, Moose, nobody likes a bragger. Are you getting a tattoo right now? 2 of 4. Danielle, Jesus. I love that. Yes, Katrina, but the way you're going to do that is by seeing them. Yeah, please don't watch Sammy Ingram, please. Her content's good. She's just not a good person. And that's all that is. That's all that is. Because, Rhea, what the fuck are you sad about? Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Persist forward. Persist forward. Look. Okay, you guys have to, look. Okay, you guys have to understand. You have to fucking stand something. And I want you to understand this real quick. Pay attention. Okay? Pay attention. You need to understand. Oh, you want to know the T on Sammy, K8? I'll give you the T on Sammy real quick before I yell at your ass because I got a jet in a minute. Basically, Sammy Ingram, it came out. First of all, she bought all her followers. We'll start there. Okay. Plus, I have receipts. Okay, about all of this. She finds it hilarious that people in the specific person category are desperate and vulnerable. Her friends asked her, "Shall you?" Her friends asked her, "Do you even believe what you teach?" And she gave this emoji. On top of that, if you look at her story, so she said she has, I have screenshots of all this where she's talking to her friends saying, they're so fucking desperate. These people are so desperate that I need you to go in. I need you to go in under dummy accounts, and I need you to go into my group and write success stories that are fucking made up for a specific person and money, since those are two hot topics. And I need you to go and put those in the success stories because I'm going to raise my prices because these people are so fucking desperate. That's how she looks at her audience. She looks at her audience as desperate and needy. And so she wants to take advantage of that. She's taking advantage of that. And if you dissect her story, you say, and this is where this honestly came out after I started dissecting her story. 48 hours later, it manifested that she was not a good person. And she literally was, she came out and said, if you dissect her story from a logical perspective, you say, okay, wait a minute. So you started affirming that you make $500 a day, but you're teaching manifestation coaching. You're teaching manifestation, but you started saying you make $500 a day, and you thought it was going to come from subscribers on YouTube, which means that you were not, she had never, and she even says, I had never even seen any kind of money like that. Okay. So you were broke teaching manifestation, and you thought it was going to come from YouTube. I suggest you unsubscribe, Fatim. Okay. You thought it was going to come from YouTube. And did I offer coaching at the time? No. Oh, okay. So then you offered coaching, and that's how you got your money. But you were teaching manifestation and you were fucking broke. Tell me if that makes any sense. Good, Dr. Xtina. Good. That doesn't make any sense, right? So she's scammy. She is. She doesn't care about her people. She doesn't care about them at all. At all. She thinks it's hilarious that people are desperate to get their SPs back. And she doesn't even believe in what the fuck she's teaching. And what else has she manifested? What else has she manifested? Her home. She didn't manifest a fucking home. Her mom gave her the home. You didn't manifest a house. You literally, your mom gave you the home. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Be careful who you're out there subscribing to on the internet. Because she bought all her followers, and she reads success stories. Have you ever noticed that? She has to read success stories. They're all made up. They're all made up from her fucking friends. From her friends. Yeah. I got receipts of all this. So don't take my word for it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, be careful. Be careful. I refuse to buy followers and subscribers for fucking what? I will not buy subscribers. Rita contradicts herself a lot. Yeah, Rita Kaminsky. Yeah, she contradicts herself a lot in her videos. So if you watch, and she's the one that I laughed at when she's like, okay, pick up your leg and quantum leap, and like you fucking step down and you're all of a sudden in a new reality. I was like, okay. Plus she does subliminals, like, and all that shit. And she's like, oh, after testing thousands of subliminals. Oh, really? You tested thousands of subliminals? I don't buy that shit for a minute. Okay. I don't buy that shit for a minute. Okay. And yeah, she does. She does, kitty cat cat. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of information is regurgitated online. It's regurgitated. So just careful. Just be careful what you're listening to, because she contradicts herself a lot. Okay. Most of them do. Most of them contradict themselves a lot. And that's because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. That's all that means. That's all that means. Okay. So you guys are going to stop with all the bullshit. Okay. You're going to stop with all the bullshit. All the nonsense. Okay. I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear you complaining. No contact, no movement. I haven't seen this. I haven't seen that. No movement. Oh my God. My 3D sucks. And this, that, and the fucking third. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Because there's always movement. There's always movement. It just hasn't pushed into your 3D yet. Oh yeah. Bitch, I'm putting together a bunch of freaking, what the fuck you call them? Canva things to show all the testimonials. I have a shit ton. I have a crap ton of testimonials, and they're a gang in the WhatsApp group too, but I have a shit ton. Yeah. But I want to hear you guys stop whining. Okay. Stop whining about all the stupid shit. It's like, it's so dumb. No movement, nothing's happening, nothing's happening, nothing's happening, nothing's happening. What are you fucking talking about? What are you talking about? No, you're always getting movement. There's always movement. Always movement. You just sometimes can't see it. But when you come back in contact, you care to guess what they do? Confirm it all. They confirm everything that's been happening behind the scenes all to you while you spend all this fucking time whining like a little bratty child. Mm-hmm. Whine, 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 whine. I was in no contact for 7 months with my SP. Yet it was confirmed that there were problems all the time. All the fucking time. My manifestation was unfolding the entire time. There was movement constantly going on behind the scenes, but we weren't talking. So therefore, I didn't know that until when we came back in contact, but I persisted. I persisted forward over and over and over and over and over again. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to shut the fuck up and you're going to persist. I don't care what your 3D shows you. I don't give a shit what you hear. I don't care about none of that. All I care about is you getting results, you getting movement with your SP. And the only way you're going to do that is when you get out of your own way. When you decide, this is what I want and this is what I'm going to have. And so not a goddamn thing is going to stand in between me and my SP. Period. No obstacles at all. No circumstance. None of that shit is going to prevent me from getting exactly what I want. And I'm going to go get it, and I'm going to get it again, and I'm going to get it again, and I'm going to get it again, over and over and over again. And then once I get this, cool. What else do I want? And I'm going to keep this shit going. And this shit is only going to grow, and it's only going to get better and better and better. Your relationship should not be like this shit. It should be like this. Because this is your time to evolve and do shit differently. So what you can start doing is stop fucking whining. Stop complaining. Because you have to understand this is exactly what led to your breakup, by you doing nothing but complaining about your SP. I am Katrina. I'm recording a crap ton of content for YouTube this week. I will be creating a crap ton of content tomorrow. And for YouTube and for TikTok. Okay? So do you understand? So you're going to accept my challenge. You're going to break no contact, and you're going to do that by stop whining. Stop fucking whining. I love you, Rhea. Because it's getting annoying. It's annoying. It's so annoying to listen to you whine, which if you would just do what I say, guess what you would get? Contact. Somebody was just on here and said, I watched your live yesterday and SP contacted me today. I know what I'm talking about. I know what works. So get a fucking grip and start listening to what I'm saying and stop the bullshit. Stop whining. Stop crying. Or go right now down to CVS and go get a packet of pens and put those things on since you want to act like a whiny little baby. Or grow up and get your shit. You decide. Grow up and get your shit. Do you understand? Get your SP. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Because I'm impatient for you. How about that? So you're going to accept my challenge and you're going to go get them conforming over and over and over again. Do you understand? I know you said yes. Okay. Now I'm 5 minutes late to my coaching call. I got a jet. All right. Lots of action people. Lots of action takers today. God, Bevy's going to be so busy. I'm just kidding, bitch. Everybody who signed up today, I'm going to put them in the WhatsApp group. Don't even worry about it. Unless you already did it. Okay, I love you. If you're interested in having me manifest your SP for you, or you want one-on-one coaching with me to figure out where you're going wrong so you can get it right, all links are in my bio or description. I go live every day at 10 o'clock Pacific time. If you ever miss a live, then I post them all the time on the tube of the U. Okay, so while you're there, subscribe. The link is in my bio. I've got a WhatsApp group that is lit, and maybe you might learn a couple things in there and get inspired. And then I also have text coaching, all the things to make it easy peasy for you. But at the bare minimum, stick around, because what's the worst that could happen? You might just get your SP, because no one rides for you more than I do. And I'll expose everybody on the internet, if I have to get them all to go away so that they can sit there. Nice, Chrissy. So that they can sit there and go feed lies and bullshit to other people. But they won't do it to my people. They won't do it to my people. Okay? All right. I love each and every one of you besties, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.